Are we in? Are we in? Look at that. Hey, what do you think of these glasses? Let me explain something. Happy Saturday, people. How are you? You having a good weekend? Daddy is having. Don't screw this up. So let me tell you, this stream, these okay, you got it. Jesse James, look, you can trust me. Now that I'm monetized, I'm not going to screw this up. I will say, getting monetized has been a real shot in the arm. It's been a very effective shot in the arm. And aren't all shots in the arm effective? Don't. I'm telling you, this whole stream, now that I'm monetized, it's been a resurrection of my career. If I had to pinpoint a date of my resurrection, because there's never been a date of a resurrection, has there? $2. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't need you, Anthony Cumia. Suck a dick, Compound. Woohoo! Bite me, Garrett and Steve. Yeah, you don't even need me anyway. Yeah, these glasses, Charles. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even. Charles, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was looking for my other glasses because these are the ugly glasses you wear. These are the ugly. Like Steve was busting my balls about these glasses. I bought them. You know where I got these guys? You'll love this if you're if you're Gum Friday followers. The same place I got the legendary tin of butter cookies for Garrett and Steve. And I was buying some shit, and I'm using. Look, don't get old, guys. I'm fucking with my camera right now, guys. Don't get old because I literally. I don't know. I'm buying time to literally drink. Don't get old because now that my scripts are my cheaters are 2.25. So I'm in the dollar store getting I don't know what I'm getting. What up, my guy? Shout out Short Fridays. Welcome to Stream Saturdays. These are not Keanu's. Keanu has very lovely glasses. So I'm at the I'm at the dollar store around the corner from my can someone explain to me? I'm going to leave this up while I talk. That's the new word. The old word was like I'm learning words as I get older. And by the way, I got these glasses for $2 at the dollar store, and I know they're hideous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm starting to like them now. I'm glad I wore them for the stream. I know they're fucking hideous, but they're the ones you never fucking lose. These are the ones that I can't fucking lose. I had 5 glasses of that size that I got from fucking Amazon, and you lose them all. You lose them all. We don't talk about that here. We don't talk. Why would we ever? Look, it's over. Watch this. I'll say this. Thank God for the fine people at the CDC because now the COVID emergency is over. Thank God for everyone that did their research, including the people that listen to the CDC, and I wish they were here with us right now. I can't help myself. I can't. Stop it. Jay, stop it. Bad Jay. I'm going to put you in a timeout. I'm kidding. I'm not. Thank you. Keanu's very good. Smart ass. There you go, smart ass. So as I was saying, so I got these at the dollar store. And of course, they're the ugly ones that I'm not going to lose. Jules, you already gave me $2. Shout out. Jules David, who is, and I think Jules knows. I gave him props. And we've all said it. I had Carl call into In Hot Water this week. If you saw In Hot Water, I had Carl call in, and he literally called in. I love Carl. He's like calling in to get yelled at, which I thought was hilarious. But I wasn't yelling at Carl. I love Carl. I love Carl, and I just wanted to set the record straight with him because he's a mutual friend, and because I love Carl, and because I know I'll be drinking with Carl in the future. Daddy doesn't like any beef. Daddy doesn't like any friction. Daddy, you know what I mean? So Daddy didn't want, him to speak ill of him. He didn't want a virus to get into our relationship, and then we'd need some kind of I thought I'd just give our relationship a little shot in the arm because they always work. What? Don't. Okay, I'm back. Focus. So as I was saying, I gotta find this Ohm guy. Okay, can someone explain to me what a cope is? Because I learned a work. A work is here's what a work is. A work is when you can't do genuine material like we do on In Hot Water, like we do on all the shows on Compound Media every week. We don't have a prank show. I loved watching Kevin Brennan this week bitching at Bob. Oh, E-Rock could easily hired us. Why? So you could be another fucking Red Bar. And shout out to Red Bar, by the way. He showed a clip of me saying Red Bar is king. And look, I stand by that. Red Bar is king of the shows that fucking all have sprouted from him. So as much as I had beef with him when I first learned what fucking goes on, and I'm like, what, you know? And I was a butthurt little Compound Media virgin, going like, why is this guy being mean to me? And now I get it. The guy makes a livelihood of being mean to people. And again, this is a guy that, like, Carl even said it today. Here's the difference between me and Red Bar, who is the king of fucking troll shows. Okay, so again, let me explain the difference between me, Daddy, who's just fucking genuinely happy with everything he does, and Red Bar, who is the king, I love it, of these troll shows, and everyone else from Misery Loves Company to all the other fucking bottom feeder shows underneath him are just takeoffs of him. And let me tell you, Red Bar, you need to be concerned, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. And while I'm doing this, I'm taking you down now, and then I'll look at the comments. I need someone to explain what I need some. Why am I even wearing these? I'll put them on when I need them. I'll put them on when I'm doing stuff. Yeah, look at me. Hold on, let me fix my hair. I need someone to explain to me what the shit is. I really do. Excuse me, what the shit is. What a cope is, because fucking I don't know, and that's a new word. Who all got some amazing hot dick last night? Wait a minute. So I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm sorry I don't understand what that is, but I don't. Oh my God. Now, let me ask you this, Jason. Are we allowed to talk about the writer's strike? I don't know. I do know this, and this is how much fun we've been having on In Hot Water. And this week was indeed, it was Victory Lap week. It was Victory Lap. Oh, there's a little star things where you can go over all the super chats. Oh my God. Shout out Jeremy Clovis. Shout out Jules David. By the way, Jules David, who are you? DM me your address, because I put it in the tweet. I put it in the tweet when I was promoting this. The second I posted this, Jules David, for all the shit I do. And remember, we're still waiting, and I haven't checked the comments for someone to explain to me or text me on my phone what a cope is. Like, is it like literally how I cope with something, I would imagine? Let me know. Jules David, DM me your address, 646, text me, 646-369-6564. Unless you don't want to do that, because you'd have to reveal who you actually are, because we know you're not Jules David. We know you're not the lucky gal who's married to, say it with me, the king. The king. And this is the beauty of knowing who you are and being honest about it. Every time I call Red Bar the king, shows that know they're no better, that the shit show they are to him, okay? And that would be Misery Loves Company. That would be fucking Mudshark Loves Misery. And I've told Chad, get away from that. You know who else has told Chad to get away from that? My buddy Ken Mosca. Ken Mosca's doing well. Ken Mosca, we are golfing soon. We are doing dinner soon. I know, because I was talking to your wife Isabel about it this morning. I'm kidding. I love Ken and his wife Isabel. He gets it. He gets it. So did Isabel. Whatever. You know, I kid. But yeah, we are golfing soon. Ken, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I would say, Ken, DM me your address, but we chat all the time. This Jules David is a fake person. God forgive me. Like, whoever this Jules David is, I wish I knew who they were, because they're great. They're great. They are fucking, they just sit on a pile of money. And again, we'll talk about money. We'll talk about all the stuff I talked about this week. But I will give you this teaser that I'm going to say on, I'll give you this teaser that I'm going to probably bring up Monday on the show. Ken, you'll love this. So Ken, I was talking to an old buddy of mine, my buddy Brian Tripoli, a kid from college. He's still good friends with Pete. They were golfing. And like when I'll never forget, my parents died in 95 and 96. I was living in Delaware after college from 1990. So I didn't get to hang out with them, much. Thank you, Horizon Dream. Happy fucking Saturday. And but my buddy Keith Tripoli, Brian Tripoli, would hang out all the time. He'd go there, hang out with Dad and Pete. And one time, Brian was in a bad mood, and my mother Janie said to him, and I don't know why I'm telling this to Ken, because I'm saying it to everyone. And she goes, "What's wrong, Brian?" And he goes, "I'm just having money problems." And my mother, Brian was told this by my mother in 1991 or 92. He just told it to my brother yesterday or 2 days, Monday when they were golfing. And my mother said, "Brian, if your only problems are money problems, you don't have any problems at all. If your only problems are money problems, you don't have any problems at all." Oh, I never mentioned my parents died. This is becoming like In Hot Water. I'm having more fun than any of you idiots. Geno, you should snipe stream Chad. Chad. I'm not, because Chad, let me try and make Chad a more likable figure. Me and Ken Mosca. Ken Mosca is still friends with Chad. I don't know what I am with Chad. I don't know. But Ken Mosca, I always fucking talk to him about Chad. I'm like, look, I'm trying to help the guy. I'm trying to be his friend. But Chad needs to get the fuck away from all of this and just do his show. Because I will take this, and I guarantee Ken will back me up, and I guarantee Chad would back me up. Like the time I Skyped into him and we were sharing a laugh, that's the moment where you're like me and Chad can still be friends. We can. I hate to fucking piss anyone off, but that moment where you laugh at each other and you're like, yeah, this is all bullshit. Fucking, I could probably still be friends with Kevin Brennan if he wasn't committed so hard to the asshole Kevin Brennan, which takes me back to the point I never finished. They know that fucking Red Bar is the king of fucking, these streams, but Red Bar's health is failing because, as I said, he lives in a world of toxicity. He does. And the more you draw in toxicity, the more it affects your fucking body. And that's why we're so lucky to do In Hot Water. I mean, the shows are literally us fucking trying to crack each other up. And even shows like Thursday, which I'm telling you, I loved it. We had such funny, laughing shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Gum Friday, which I'm sure you saw yesterday. We're laughing. And laughter literally fucking heals you. I will say this. The CDC was so helpful during the lockdown, but somehow they missed some of the obvious stuff. As helpful as the CDC was saying, let's shut down schools, and I promise you, I keep looking for the study on that, and I know it worked. I know shutting down schools works, so I'll find the data on that. And as much as they said wear a mask, and I know wearing masks certainly worked, and I'll definitely still looking for the studies to back that up. So thank God for the CDC. But one of the things the CDC missed while making sure they got shots in your arm, which go around the mucous membranes of the lung, one thing the CDC missed in their amazingness, and one thing Dr. Fauci, who I fucking adore for, and he deserves to be $12 million richer. Thank God Dr. Fauci is Give me super chats now if you want me. I'm kidding, I don't want your fucking money. I'll take it. I'll take your fucking money. Let me tell you something. Ryan Campbell, you fucking asshole. I'll take your fucking money. For a new Loads Boys big blanket. Oh, let me see if I can find the black Texas Rangers headband. God forbid if I lost that already. I cannot thank you enough for these fucking headbands. Is that it? Now Chargers. Dude, I'll find the fucking headband. I will. I can't find it. Like, I have so many fucking headbands now. Sorry, did you miss me? Hi. But yeah, Ryan, thank you so much. Look. The more you have, the more you should give it away. And I love that. I love the powder blue one even better. But of course, that's the one I was wearing the first time I bumped into this girl, fan of the show. Fucking, she's like, I'm from Texas. And I'm like, you got to take this. So I told her to post I think I told her to post a picture of her wearing it. But thank you so much. And wait till I tell Max Lozer, because I'm going to tell you something. To do the famous Bob Levy line, and this, I bet none of you have heard this, because this is from when I first started with him. He's like, I jerk off so much. He goes, one of my socks hit the ground in my sock so much. He goes, one of my socks hit the ground. It shattered like the gum you get in old baseball cards. I'm fucking up the joke, and it's still hilarious. And I'm going to tell you something, Ryan. That is the state of Max Loads' pink blanket. Because I'm going to tell you, while he has never masturbated, can we say jerked off? I'm a good little brother, so I've worked it. So as I was saying, look, shout out to the king who is Red Bar, but look at Red Bar's health because he surrounds himself with toxicity. And the new guy that's the best at hating, that it's literally he's hated so much. And shout out to Red Bar, who's taken a step back from the hate. And his lovely wife has already thrown me fucking $3.98 in super chats. Are you saying my mic is garbage or somebody else's mic is garbage, Magic 8 Ball? No crosstalk. Let me say this. I love the crosstalk. I love that you're here to chat amongst yourselves. But if you're cross-talking and I read it like his mic is garbage, please be nice enough to fill me in and tell me like what you're talking about. Is it mine? Because I think mine is great. I hope mine is great. I'm going to assume you're talking about Kevin Brennan and his stupid mic, or maybe Chad's. I don't know. But to finish the thought, Kevin Brennan has become so good at hate, I'm worried about his health. And you know what? It's not my biz. It's not my fucking biz. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Am I right, Ohm? Can you help those of your audience that are constantly struggling with lack of performance due to coke dick? I don't. And here's the thing about coke dick. Like when I used to do coke, I never got, and I'm not bragging. Trust me. I've had, as I've said, I've never taken Viagra, and with Keanu, my average is going way up. But I'm telling you, I'm batting about 90% with her. She'll be the first to tell you. But I never used to get coke dick. I never got whiskey dick because I was drunk. And as I said, it would just amp me up more. But trust me, if I'm not on coke, if I'm not on whiskey, then the clown music, which I don't know if I can play because I'm monetized, then the clown music just goes off in my head. So if you do get coke dick, don't do coke. If you were like me in college and when you were sober, you got in your head, do coke. So there's really no wrong way to get it. And did you ever explain to me what coping is? And by the way, let's shout about this. Ray never got doxxed by us, but it is so funny. And by the way, I don't need to talk about Ray. If you saw the show this week, we made hours. Let's do the math. 6, 12. We did about a solid hour overall on Ray. I would even say 2 of our 12 programming hours are on Ray. And if you watched our board meeting last night on the Gum Friday stuff, if you saw the board meeting last night on Gum Friday, I literally was showing a clip. Look, I'll watch this. I'll compliment Ray. That Tukey puppet that does the snipe stream of MLC. Ray needs to fucking partner up with that fucking thing. Because I'm telling you, it works because it's like, oh, the mentally handicapped kid, can I say retarded, kid is talking to a puppet. And it's so adorable. And again, make sure you subscribe. And as long as you're on YouTube, why don't you wander over to @Keanu C. Thompson. Subscribe to Keanu Cast. She had her second Keanu Cast Wednesday. Fantastic. And I don't think I need to remind you people. Compound Media, UCM 12 month. If you're going to super chat me, maybe before you throw me that money, you say, why don't I set it aside and do like a fucking a 3-month trial or whatever the fuck they do there. I don't know. Oh, you're already subscribed? Thank you. Can we please get you to get a friend to sub? Thank you so much. Let's get back to the comments. Yes, Gum Fridays. Indeed. Geno, sounds like you have the mic running through. You better be fucking kidding me. I'm checking my settings right now. Settings. Audio. Hold on. Audio. Microphone. Scarlet. Nope. It's on. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me check. Test 1, 2. It sounds absolutely fantastic to my thing. So again, I don't know what to tell you guys. And I don't mean like, fuck you. I don't know what to tell you guys. There, I hit echo cancellation. Is that any better? Look at this. Tubby. Geno, any chance of Alex Engelbert appearing on Keanu Cast for a point counterpoint? Only if those points are knives, Tubby. Only if those points are knives. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so again, that was the echo cancellation. And again, I'd like to apologize for 20 minutes of stupidity. Look, I don't know how you're too far away from the mic. Look, guys, this is how it works. All right? I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'll do it like this. There. How about if I back up a little bit and do this? Okay, thank you, C-Max. He says it sounds great. Look, we all have our different preferences for listening, but I think we can all agree that we hate the sound of my voice. There you go. And what an episode this Tuesday. I'm telling you, I am falling in love. I think let me rephrase. I'm falling in love with the fucking Tuesday afternoon comments of how much people love Stancil Tuesdays or Tuesdays with Stancil or whatever. Fucking look, you guys. Look, I will say this. I will honestly say this. Fuck you, Ziggy Kruger, you fatso. I will honestly say this. You guys can fuck with me all you want, and I guarantee you 99% of the time I'll fucking dance like a monkey and look like an idiot. And if you find it funny, it doesn't bother me. Because if I were better at this, like I don't mean to brag, but I think we're fucking amazing at In Hot Water and Gum Fridays, and we know what we're doing, and it's great. Okay? But I'll be the first to admit, and I've said this countless times, and I'm still on the free StreamYard. I am. So if I don't trust myself and you want to fuck with me, guys, you'd be idiots not to fuck with me. In fact, I'd be a hypocrite if I got mad at you, because all the shit I do to fucking all the people I troll, and I do. I'll be honest, I troll people. When I send a tweet out to my dear friend Ray Goots and say, hey, thanks for the guest spot at the stand, and I copy the stand, because regardless of what Ray DeVito says, I am friends with everyone at the stand. I really am. I have no problem with them. I am friends with Ray Goots. We go way back. And what does Ray do? He reads. He's like, yeah, Geno won't be there. He's not on that show. Oh my God, he's banned at the end. I trip them into stupidity because I'm fucking with them because I can. When I fucking put a tweet out, by the way, I will see you guys next weekend, because the last I heard from Kevin Brennan's mouth himself was, have Geno do the show with you, Bob. And I know Bob's back on MLC, although I can honestly say I'm over it. I don't really watch it much anymore. I dabble in it. But all I know is, Kevin, I'm there. And if I'm not on, I'm not on. I'll just hang out at the show, Kevin, and I'll stare at you like this. You're dead. I'm kidding. That's an old Jim Norton bit. So again, I fuck with you because you let me. If you're confident in who you are, if you're not worried about fucking being caught in a lie, you never get tripped up. So I can't be tripped up in real life. But when I come here to my fucking lovely, spacious apartment, when I come here and podcast, and you're like, the mic's fucked up, I'm like, have it, because I don't know what I'm fucking doing. So I'm going to tell you, keep fucking with me until I fix my shit, and you can't, you assholes. By the way, can I shout out to Jaquan G? Jaquan G with the super chat. Let's see what it says. Hey, here's money for that blow job you gave me last August and a down payment for the next 3. Let me explain what this asshole did. He gave me $5 for a total of 4 blow jobs. So how much am I getting? Is he giving me for a blow job? $1.25. Well, $1.24. $1.24.75. I can't do the math. I don't know. Thank you, Jaquan G. And by the way, getting back to the writer strike, Jason Hughes, maybe we'll get to it this week. I read this and I giggle because we had such a fun fucking week over at In Hot Water that we had such a fun fucking week over at In Hot Water that we never got to a bit called it was going to be called where? Well, I won't tell you what it was called because I guarantee. Here's the beauty of Garrett being spot on correct when he said, I don't see this ending anytime soon. And every time I go to check the writer's strike, I Google News. Watch, we'll do it right now. Watch me act like a goddamn PROFESSIONAL pro, and we'll Google, watch this, we'll Google writer's strike. And the newest story, guys, honest to God, is fucking from, watch this, writer's strike, news. Marvel's, watch this. I'll put it in here. Oh, hold on. Watch me do shit. Present. Look at this. I'm going to pretend I'm a pro. present, share screen, writer strike. Google search, share. Boom. Let's see if my thing doesn't lock up. All right. So let's go to this. Wait, is there a better one I could do? Look at me, motherfuckers. All right. So writer strike. Marvel pushes pause on Thunderbolts due to writer strike. Thunderbolts would come. Okay. Barack Obama wouldn't be around. What is this fucking? Oh, let's see what the cock sucking woke fucking Rolling Stone. If you don't, and some of you are young, but if you guys don't get yet, don't get yet, do not yet get, are yet to get, can't get yet, I get that fucking a magazine that used to show fucking Bruce Springsteen in a leather jacket, Billy Joel on a motorcycle, both of whom we've lost. This is the fucking cutting edge. Well, it's still a rock and roll take on the writer's strike. You ready? Barack Obama says studios wouldn't be around if it weren't for writers. Who cares? I'm very supportive of the writer's strike. No one cares. Go away. And don't worry, we won't be able to read this. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Think about your free fucking things. Hold on. Go away. I'm very supportive of the writers in the strike, and I'm hopeful that they get a fair share of the fruits of labor. I wonder why. Is it because of exactly what Daddy said? If you don't understand what's been going on with the writers, and I got to find the 10-minute clip, is literally the V for Vendetta. I'm hopeful they get a fair share. The former president and, hold on, let me get it away from my camera. The former president also touched on technology's impact on them. My hope would be that in a time of big technological change, where you've got big mega corporations that are doing really well, that they keep in mind the creative people who are actually making the product that consumers appreciate and that gets exported all around the world. What he is saying is, while I did my job for, we'll just say, the Democrats, who are a wonderful party, they're one of your options in this wonderful democracy of ours. While I did all I could do for the Democrats while I was in office, and they still take care of me, you guys did a lot for the Democrats, and I hope they continue to take care of you. Now, I can't put that any more eloquently than that, but anyone with a brain knows what I mean. And you know who anyone with a brain is? Here. Because even the trolls that hate me, when you guys hate on me in Twitter, I usually go to your Twitter so I don't lose my mind, and I realize we agree on a lot of stuff. We even agree that I'm an insane person. You just have more anger about it. I've come to accept it because I've lived with me my whole life. So there you go. Okay, let's check out another article on the writer's strike that Garrett fucking nailed. Okay, thousands gather. Okay, no one cares. Journalist says strikes represent an existential moment. Oh, they love. Why do victims love using existential? Why do they? Oh, I'm in an existential crisis. You're not. You're having, let me explain what an existential crisis is. It's a pity party. Okay? I'm having an existential crisis. Then handle your shit. Handle your fucking shit. We're the sum of everything that put us here at this mic, drinking this lovely fucking coffee that a fan sent me. And I forgot the two names, but it's so black and delicious. Here's the one we never got to this week. What is today? Today is May 27th. 27 minus 11. I won't ask you to do the math. Keanu, 2 weeks and 2 days ago came this lovely article. This is the last fucking article that talks about the length of the strike. Could drag on till the end of summer, experts say. Late night talk shows were the first casualty, thank God, with production. And by the way, this is what I've said. This is how Daddy is always right. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at this screen right here. So did I do it right? Let me see if I'm pointing the right direction. I'm looking at this screen right here and not this screen right here. So let me say this and I know we're behind on the comments, but I'm not used to it's a fun little thing as we go. But I will say this, as long as we're in the comments. Jesus Christ. Jeremy Clovis, Frankie, thank you, Jeremy Clovis. Frankie just sent you a video via FedEx. I should have held off on that one. All right, hold on. Where was I? So forgive me if I'm missing a lot of the comments. We'll just this is how Geno's always right. Like I said, and I used to beg Kevin Dombrowski, who pour a little out for Kevin, people. He did his last Just Joking podcast with Kevin Farley, Chris Farley's brother. Again, it was great. I think he should have stuck with it. But I will give Kevin Dombrowski props, because if anything that we both agree on, if it's not fun, you don't fucking do it. If it ain't fun, you don't fucking do it. And he wasn't enjoying it. And when he was enjoying doing Just Joking, it was one of my favorite pods out there. Okay. But this is what I mean. It's like there's a new model. And I always try to tell this to Bobby, and I always try to tell this to Kevin. And I gotta have a sit down with Bobby and half explain and half apologize. Like, I don't want to stop him from doing anything he wants to do. But Bobby is young, and he's got the power of fucking the Compound Media platform behind me and behind him. And he's got the Bobby's World stuff, and he can do a lot of shit. But he's got it. And like, you cannot serve two masters unless you're Bob Levy. Then you can serve seven. I don't know how he does it, but the guy's fucking good at it. You cannot serve two masters. Okay. So you can either fucking go full bore into Compound Media, like Chrissy did, like fucking I do. Like, you ready for this? Like Pat Dixon did, which is why, and I'm not bashing him. But Pat Dixon, I'll say it again. And my friend Pat, not Adderall Pat, when I got it, said Geno, he fucking was the first one. We were at LOL, and he's like, Geno, congrats. This is a great thing for guys like us. This is a platform we can use to get out what we want to get. I can't remember exactly the words, but it was really nice. And that's what we do. We lean into it. Okay. And that is why we're above this fucking writer's strike. That is why we're not affected by this shit. We're not. That is why we can give two fucks. And these guys that want to live in the new model and want to fucking go without and say, what is safe to say? Let me take out thoughts on this. Let me shape this. And this is my take on what they want to hear. Fuck you and what you want to hear. This is my take on what I fucking have learned and what I need you to hear, so you can say, God damn it, you're right. Or, and I welcome this, you can say, God damn it, you're wrong, and here's why. And we'll have intelligent discourse. We will. We will have intelligent DISCOURSE conversation. We will. We'll have a great BACKANDFORTH talk. We will. But when you live in a world where you're like, I think it's about this, and the president says, to hell with you this, and this may be freedom. When that happens, that's not intelligent conversation. That's one-sided, and it's not fucking what democracy was founded on. That is why we have two fantastic parties. The Democrats who are in office and doing a wonderful job. Wonderful job. I've always wanted to go to the Ukraine, but since I can't go to the Ukraine, why don't I let the people that live there enjoy it more on my money? I used to think, I'm going to save up money and go to the Ukraine. Fuck that. Why don't I let the people that are already there enjoy it on my money, and I'll stay here in my apartment with my cat smoking cigars. I'm having so much fun. Didn't even get to my cigar yet. Did not even get to my cigar yet. So this is what I've told you. There's a new model. And the writers, it's not just the writers now. All these people that sat around and said, oh, yeah, let me do what I need to do to make to get on a late night talk show. How's that working out for you, comedians? How's that working out for you? And don't get me wrong. There are a lot of comedians that could have done that talk show that also fucking embraced the model and went their own way. There's a guy named Shane Gillis. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Yeah, he left Compound Media. He left Compound Media of his own volition. Okay? And I love when people are like, they lost Shane Gillis. Yeah, because Shane Gillis knew he was going to get SNL. And Shane Gillis was so smart when he lost SNL, he didn't say, let me go back to Compound Media. He's like, fuck this. I know what I'm doing. Michael Malice fucking is so fucking professional at what he did that he's like, I can make so much money somewhere else. But he's loyal, and he stayed that long. He stayed that long, and then he fucking left. And he still talks to me in email. He never gave me his number. Smart man. All these guys, but the guys that trust me, all the guys that left, they moved on to and they moved on to a better model. Now let's go people that would never go on Compound Media. Mike Cannon fucking went his own way. Fucking, he's putting the videos out. Mike Feeney, his partner. These guys are all doing great under their own fucking model of it. Okay, so again, don't make excuses if it's not working out for you, because there are tons of options. And don't act like I'm sitting here saying, oh, God, let me get back to, okay, so we're done with the writer's strike. That's your update on the writer's strike. And don't be the people that sit around saying, oh, my God, what do I do now? Because there are a multitude of fucking options, and this is how we do. Yeah, the writers want welfare, Alex Watts, because they are literally sitting around saying, what do we do now? We did everything you said. Yep. Maybe you should have said what you wanted to say. All right. I'm so painfully behind on the comments. Confound Media, that's cute. Geno, let's go to Jesse James. Geno, is it true that Canoe bought you a tuck friendly? I'm gonna be like fucking who is fucking I can't think of that Steinberg when he was sitting next to fucking Terrell Owens. Next question. Hey, Crosstalk BYB podcast. How is it going? Hey, Softcast. Fuck this. I gotta stop like hitting the wrong button. All right, so Geno, can Compound Media get Howie for 2 hours? I'm gonna tell you something. Do you see 6? Hold on. You gotta go. Look, it's 6. There's 66. I never found Howie Media. I find Howie Mandel incredibly entertaining. He's great on Deal or No Deal. He's great on fucking don't help me, America's Got Talent. Yeah, he's great on those. He is. He's a great fucking hosty host. I don't think he's a great stand-up comedian. Would I want him to fucking have a show at Compound Media? Fuck yeah. But I think he'd take at least $250. Actually, he would never do a show at Compound Media, not because of Anthony, because of me, and not because of what I do, because he's a germphobe. He'd see me drinking out of, watch this, let's play the game. Hi, Howie, how you doing? What? Oh, it's just a Folgers cup, but I drink out of it. What's that, Howie? What's that, Howie? What's that? Shoes? Nah, I don't usually wear shoes, so we'd kind of be fucked on that. So it might take a little more than $200 to get Howie Mandel in there. All right. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this again. Please keep cross talking. Please keep enjoying yourselves. But Dr. Chow, when I don't know. Here's what you got to do. You ready? No pronouns. I don't care what your fucking pronouns are. If you're going to crosstalk while daddy is chatting like a banana boat, you've got to be more specific, because then I'm going to go up and down the chat and get all, I should. Okay, let me explain something again. I'm learning how to do this, okay? Who is it? Six, come here. 6, help me out with this. Fuck Dr. Chowie. Mine. Yes, they are. They are cross-talking, 6. My God. Are you purring? Are you purring? Hi, everyone. My cat. I gotta work. But I'm busy. I love you too. What's that? Daddy should smoke a cigar? I go. If you are not a person who sits in your apartment, or God forgive me, in your 3-room Harlem apartment or your spacious house in the Midwest, and every moment say, how the fuck did I get this lucky? That's my cat. Magic 8 Ball. I will ban. Look, that's very specific. That is, hold on, sorry. That is a very specific statement. There's no crosstalk there. It's just me. I can't help it if she's a full-figured gal. And she's not even that fat. Come on, look at her. You can't see her. She's on the bed. Look at her. You can't. Too late. All right. Show. Hold on. I fucked it up. Hold on. Come on. I'll fix it. Yeah. Okay. Better. So where was I? God damn it. I fucking don't understand. I'm just being anal. It's like whenever I look at this mic, this fucking camera, it looks crooked. All right. It does. It looks crooked all the time. It doesn't. Guys, I'm sorry. I won't. You know what? We're going to have stoppage time in this. We're going to have to start having stoppage time. Thank you, Jay Etheridge. I missed your comment, but thank you, Jay Etheridge. The cat is cool. Yes, Dr. Chow, I don't know to tell you, you're one of those Asian types. Yeah, like I say to my act, I'll tell you something I love about, and I've said this on the air. I said this behind the desk on In Hot Water. Dr. Chow gets it. My act has, like, right before the lockdown, shout out, my buddy Ellis from Philly was there. So was Vinny the Crumb. And I did a 45-minute set at a bar in PA, and I got done, and the guy, your eyes are crooked. Fuck you, YouTube user. And I got done the fucking, Say it to my face. Oh, you did. I got done the show and it was a great set. It was like 45, maybe even 50 minutes. And the guy's like, hey, I recorded it. Do you want it? I'm like, I don't want a recording of this. And then the world shut down. And then I did not do stand-up for going on 7 or 8 months. I'll never forget again. First show I ever did, me and Kevin Dombrowski outside on a patio with speakers and stuff. And we literally can't even remember. He is the man. He's the fucking man. And we can't remember our act. So fast forward to like a couple of weeks later, like I've done a couple more spots. I can't remember anything. I remember bits and pieces. And finally, I reach out to my buddy. He's the guy. I always forget his fucking name. God forgive me. But he books the Comedy Works in Bristol, PA. I got to reach out to him. And he says, and I'm like, do you still have that recording? He goes, yeah. So I listened to the recording. And like I said, I didn't listen to the recording because like I said, it's like when you're in high school and you have the answers in the back of they give you the answers to a few of the homework problems in your math book, geometry, whatever, algebra. And if you look at them first, you're never going to get it. 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 You know it, right? So I fucking found my way back through the act. And after about 6 months of searching, I went back and listened. And the point of that long story, T, as Garrett or Keon or Steve would say now, is that it's a lot of the same jokes with a completely different post-fucking, lockdown spin. And the three things, Dr. Chow, that reminded me of it, the things I talk about now so much more: gratitude, fucking God, or whatever you want to call a higher power, and what we learned during that lockdown and how the fucking people that really came through it, that you didn't just survive COVID. Your body didn't just get stronger from surviving COVID. Your body got stronger from fucking surviving the whole fucking ordeal. And like, the smart people will look back at the past 2 years, and I'm still fucking learning. And rather than being frustrated by all that happened, fucking pat myself on the back for, coming through it stronger. I don't even get this crosstalk. Is that a fat joke about my cat Ziggy? I will ban you. Heartbreaking what loved ones taken from. Yeah. I don't know what that means. I did win. I did indeed win. All right, let me put on my fucking wonderful glasses and then I'll get to the next topic. Geno needs what P. Kevin? Oh, who are these podcasts? Wait, I don't get it. So who are these podcasts? Kevin Dombrowski? Honest to God, guys, this is another thing that makes me laugh. Like I am so bummed that I banned I banned 2 or 3 people, especially Ian Hawk, who thank you for making a new fucking thank you for making a new profile. TK Suso, who I still don't know how to ban you. And I banned Joe Exotic, but he's got 9 accounts. So I don't know why he's bitching. I banned him under dislabeled. But I want the people to come back. I love the trolls in here. In fact, sometimes I think I do this more for the trolls. Like when you say Geno needs NA, I saw a comment up here. It's like Geno needs AA. I mean, okay, I guess that's Aaron Berg's sock account. I'm kidding. But look, I look at this. It's a wonderful opportunity to chat with the trolls as to why you hate me. And this is what we get to play the game. We get to play the game. Is it because of something Kevin said that you believe? Or as I'm coming to learn, people like Jules David don't believe, but they love to fucking make him believe they believe? Is it? Because that's fucking great if you do. If you're doing that, daddy loves it. Or is it because of something I did? Perfect example. If you think I'm doing cocaine and drinking alcohol, and you see the video yesterday I used to promote fucking this stream of me jumping rope outside with weighted ropes, fucking, then let me tell you something. Maybe you need to do drugs and alcohol more. Okay? If you think I need to go to AA when in the past fucking 5.5 weeks, I can tell you exactly what I drank. I had a delicious Black Barrel on the rocks on Whiskey Wednesday. And I had a glass of wine a couple weeks ago with Keanu at dinner. Enjoyed the fuck out of them. Hold on, I'm getting a call, which I'll answer. This could be interesting. Hold on. You're on my live stream. Do you know that? Is that why you called, or just a weird call? Hello?
How's it going, Gene? I just called because I'm watching the live stream right now, but I don't know if it's my YouTube or if it's you, but it's getting real jumpy, and the sound's cutting out.
Is it my... Oh, yeah. Dude, thank you. Well, hold on one sec. Thank you so much, because I was on a different screen. I don't know why. Like, I guarantee it's my internet, because nothing else is fucking running. Is it better now?
I'm a few seconds behind, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, like it's got to be my internet right now, because I just got new internet, or I got new. Look, I got a new fucking internet box. That's where and that's a fan from Aunt August. Don't give me shit. Yeah, it's all new internet shit, because I was having trouble with the internet a couple weeks ago. And look, and okay, much better. Okay, yeah. So again, guys, it's my internet. If it happens again on this stream, well, this is me being lazy. I'm going to hang up on you, buddy. Thank you so much. DM me your address, text me your address. I'll send you something nice.
No problem. Thanks, Geno.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, so I got, like, I don't know if I told you that story. Dude, I was having trouble with my internet box. See, this is very specific. Gentleman bystander, this is maybe, oh my God, I need a new, my cable bill is behind. Can you guys I'm kidding. This is why I'm lazy. Like, the guy came over and he's like, yeah, like he was supposed to bring me a new fucking cable box. And he's like, you don't need a new cable box. He basically fucking yelled at me, and then fucking it kept getting shitty. So I got the new box. I hooked it up myself. Maybe that's the problem. And it should be fine. It should be fine. I got a new box. Charles says, what's her name? Go. New name boxes and go. See, and if you're going to crosstalk, at least do that. At least do that, because now I can go back. Watch this. Let's see what Softcast said. No. Don't tip over the TV trap. That wasn't LOL. That wasn't. I don't know what the TV trap is, but yeah, that's how the soup is made. I hate, like, that's how transparent Daddy is. So as I was saying, don't say that. Okay, we did straighten up those. I know. Like, I wish. And by the way, there's an extension cord that fucking I threw on that mess. So if you're OCD, I apologize to people like Jeff Closer and everyone else, because it's not porn stuff. I apologize to Jeff, and everyone like him was like, you are. If I just gave you a panic attack with that mess, I fucking apologize, Jeff. So where was I? Oh yeah. So again, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this stream is a great fucking opportunity. Like, because again, when you're like, Geno needs AA, Geno needs NA. No. Like, again, I told you the last time I did cocaine, I love telling that story. And I'm not going to say I may or may not have been doing it with Marshall Beaupre. I'm not going to say I may not been doing it in Santa New York. I may or may not say that I got so fucking whacked out on it that I became the guy and I left with the vibe of it. I did. I may or may not say that's actually the second last time, because we did that vial on air with Larry Baya. At any rate, it doesn't matter. I will tell you the last time I did cocaine. And I told you the last two times I did it, it was with cocaine that I knew was clean, because when we were doing it at Stand Up New York, I made sure. Sorry, Marshall. Sorry, Laura. Sorry, James. John. I kept pretending I did it the first two times, and then when it came to me the third time and half of it was gone and no one was dead, I'm like, this is good cocaine. And then I enjoyed it. And it would have been so funny if I went in the bathroom, did it the third time, and I walked out and the three people doing it with me were dead. I'd be like, should have waited one more round. But again, is that my phone? Hold on. All right. My man, what is wrong with my stream now? Gum Fridays.
It's going choppy again. I just wanted to let you know.
Guys, we're just going to have to muddle through this. Maybe I'll just do an hour today, and then I'll fucking get it fixed. But it's me. It's not you. I'm sure it's my internet. It shouldn't be fucked up again. There's no, or maybe, you know what? Maybe I just need a new laptop. Like this one, all I use it for is this, and there's nothing else running on it. So, guys, again, I apologize, but we'll learn as we go. And is it painfully annoying or no?
it kind of,
That's a yes. Let me make it easy for you. That's a yes.
yes.
Do these pants make me look fat? Gum? So no. By the way, thank you so much for the Ray DeVito 2 perspectives. You have to DM me your Venmo. I got to send you something for that. And I'm doing it because I'm just rolling in super chats. And after I buy a new internet, I'll take care of you, buddy.
Don't even worry about it. It's all good.
All right, it's okay. I offered just now because no one will hear it with this stream. Fuck you, asshole! All right, so again, this has got to be me. You know what? I'm getting a new laptop this week. I'm gonna reach out to Chrissy and say what laptop should I get for streaming, because this one I have, I'm gonna be honest, it's a Dell, and it's like it's a Dell, and it's like it's got to be every bit. Let me tell you how old it is. I used it for my sports sheet, so. But I mean, I don't use it. It never leaves the house. It sits here, so it's maybe. I bet it's my laptop. I really do, because I have not had any trouble with my new internet. It's my laptop. I apologize. I'll get a new laptop. All right. Let's check the super chats. Ohm. Does Keanu prefer MMF or MFF? I think I can watch this. I can honestly answer that because she talks about it on several shows. She did several 3-ways and it was MFF. It was the second one. And she said every time she did it, and I mean, she'll tell you, she said she did it like at least twice because it was multiple times. She said every time she did it, like the girl would go in the other room crying and she'd be like, all right, I'll just finish fucking your boyfriend. And if that, I'm telling you, this was before we were dating and a week ago. I'm kidding. If that makes me a cuck, then I am a cuck. Because when I heard that story, that was another moment where I'm like, she's fucking great. She's fucking great. All right. My girlfriend's crying. She's like, yeah, all right. We going to finish fucking and then you can handle that, because I'm just here for the night. I'm probably here for another. All right. I'm done. So there's your answer to that. And I'm sure she won't mind me. I wish I saw this when I started talking. Charlie from NYC. By the way, shout out to Charlie from NYC. This is what Charlie will back me up on this. This is why we talk intelligent discourse, because Charlie disagreed with a lot of, when COVID was going on, we had a lot of meaningful discussion about our thoughts. And now that COVID is over, we still have a lot of meaningful discussion about our thoughts about everything. And this guy's great. He's great. I've never met him, but I consider him a friend. And that is why intelligent discourse fucking works. You fucking piece of shit. I'm kidding, buddy. Shout out Glenn, $5 for my niece, 6. Oh, 6, you got $5. They can't hear me. I'll feed you after I buy a new laptop. I'm kidding. Jules David, another $2. I do like I'll go see it. It sounds like a fun thing to do, but I've become so lazy, Jules. I become so lazy. Like I have no like. It seems like a night. Like, hey, Keanu, I found like I rented it and let's watch it at home. I have no desire to go to movie theaters anymore. I think the last 2 movies I went to see was when I was broken up with Sarah. Tara, she's doing well. Somebody's doing. I was broken up with her, and I was still in the Jim Stansel, can I walk your dogs? Let's share the dogs state. And we'd go to movies. And the last 2 movies I saw in the theater are the second Hunger Games Catching Fire. We saw it on Valentine's Day. And what was the other one? Oh, Wolf of Wall Street, which that's a movie. I think I watch that now more, although I don't have TV. When I used to have cable, I would watch Wolf of Wall Street anytime it came on, like Shawshank, and I rank it above Shawshank now. I love Wolf of Wall Street. I do. So yeah, I'll go see it. Screaming the N-word is hilarious, Ray. Yeah. I don't get that. I don't get it, BYB, but shout out to the BYB podcast. I will say this about my boy Quadfather. Quadfather, you're on the road less traveled by now, and a lot of times you fall in. I love Stevie Lou. We have a lot of fucking back and forth as well, but you got a great opportunity here to just have fun. And if you want to go down there's already a king. His name is Red Bar. The stuff, and when you try and troll people, like it's no good. It's no good. You tried it once in the chat yesterday, and I love you. I love you, but you'll see. You'll find your way. You'll find your way. And look, God forgive me if I'm coming off as an asshole, but sometimes you say things I'm like, what? And it takes me out of the fucking space because I adore you, buddy. Let's see what Jeffy says. Jeffy says, address Chrissy staging the trans heckling clip. I didn't watch it yet. So if you can, and don't super chat me another Canadian, $2 Canadian, Jeffy, but I will give you my take on it. They make up words, and no one is a transphobe. Okay. No one is afraid of trans people. I'll say it again. The chick who's on Orange is the New Black, she's awesome. She changed her gender when she was old enough and age of consent. And I think transphobe just means someone who thinks if you're not old enough to get a tattoo, you're not old enough to change your gender. And that's just a belief. Okay. And if I have a kid and I don't want to change his gender before he's 20, that's my choice. Okay. And if I'm a good parent, they see, like I say this all the time, the word parent is a verb. And if you have a kid that is 8 and thinks he's a boy trapped in a girl's body or vice versa, one of the other two, then you sit and you deal with that and you help them fucking cope with it. But I don't think kids should have surgery that could render them sterile, before they're 20. And that's not a transphobe, that's a belief. But if you have a kid and they're 8 and you're like, I think I'm going to change their gender, that's your choice. But neither one is a transphobe, whether you believe in it or not. That's my take on it. Okay. That's all. If you're going to super chat me, I promise you, don't send me money for a new laptop. Dustin, you're allowed. You're allowed. I'm going to buy cocaine and booze with this and tell you it was for a new laptop. But thank you so much, Dustin. I need to buy a new laptop myself. I have 3 half-broken laptops here because I literally have 3 shitty laptops. I thought I had 2 in this one, but now I have 3 shitty laptops and 2 shitty phones and a new one. But I'm going to get a new laptop this week. I'm going to ask Chrissy what's best for streaming. She'll tell me. Where I lost my place. Hold on. Oh my God, another $20. Jesus Christ. Gentlemen bystander, please, for the love of God. Well, I'm going to get one for at least $40, gentlemen bystander. Why do you guys treat me like a dummy? I'm going to get the best Asus laptop. I'm telling you right now. So before you send me another fucking penny, I'm getting a PC. I'm not getting an Apple. Not getting an Apple one. So I'm telling you right now, if you want your money back, gentlemen, or Dustin, if you're about to hit that fucking, and by the way, smash that like button, people. If you're about to send me fucking money and you think I'm getting an Apple when daddy fucking lives on fucking the PC world, that's a fucking Google Pixel 7a, then don't. But look at my face when I say this. Thank you so much, Dustin. Thank you so much, gentlemen bystander. $2 from Softcast. I was going to call the poor production. That is more than fair, Softcast. By the way, Softcast, thank you. I've sent you much more than $2 in the past, but I appreciate that from you. Ziggy Kruger. Tend to Billy to match his wang. I don't. Ziggy, I don't. Hold on. Tend to Billy to match his wang. I don't get that one. Now this is good. So now I have to pay Stancil $1.27 next week. I'm not kidding. Hey, Google, add a calendar event for Tuesday at noon.
What's the title of the event?
$127 to Stancil, compliments of Jaquan G.
Got it. $127 to Stancil, compliments of Jaquan G on Tuesday from noon to 1 p.m.
I will say that, guys.
Save that?
Yes, I will say that, guys. If anyone wants to super chat money in this to fucking any of the people that fucking throw me on their back, Stancil, Garrett, Steve, I am more than happy to give them that. And you know Daddy will. So there's $2 for Stancil. Fucking not a problem there. I'll round up a penny. Daddy's good for the penny. And I've told you this. Fucking, this is more about the money is like blood in the body. And the last time I paid Stancil with that quote from fucking Joseph P. Murphy's fucking Power of the Subconscious Mind. I love money. I use it wisely, judiciously. I use it for good. Watch this. I'll find it right here in the fucking chats while I'm doing it. But every time you find a penny, guys, I've said this before. I've said it again. By the way, just got a text message from Ant. I just got a text message from Ant. I'm sure he's gambling again because he's in South Carolina. By the way, Anthony is in South Carolina, and so is Keanu. I sure hope the trolls don't fucking think anything untoward is going on. We were laughing about that. I'm doing my YouTube live stream right now, and I'm telling them about this tweet. Ha, ha, ha. Text, I mean, ha, ha, ha. Anthony Cumia just sent me a picture. Look, can you see this? Hold on. I'm taking you down for a sec, Jaquan. Anthony Cumia just sent me this picture, okay? And it literally says, I have an hour here at LaGuardia. This could be a problem. Please keep me updated so I can tell these 150 people, you know, when you're a big star, period. How's it going? Did David Judge? Hold on, guys. Thank you. Actually, I'm changing that. Please keep me posted. It'll give me something else to talk about. Period. Hey, quick question. Did Aaron Judge homer the other day? And I'm not reading your response if he didn't. Thank you, guys. Just talking to the boss. Because, again, you know, the boss does everything I say. You know how great it is? Like, and here's the other thing, as long as we're speaking about trolls, and I will get to the live chat. I'm 100 fucking chats behind. Fucking, this is so much fun. Me just, you're letting me sit here and talk to you guys, and it's great. Like, what, and by the way, I win. I beat Reddit. Like the guy, Born Tutor 879, he literally took this thread is dead post down because I just lost my mind on him making fun of him. He deleted the thread. So you can't find it, but I have the link to it. But I love when these trolls are like, Anthony's an idiot. Anthony is living the best fucking life he ever has right now, I would argue. And don't get me wrong, when he was on Opie and Anthony, he was living his best life. I think he was even living his best life, and he always says he's such a fucking stand-up dude that he always talks about the last time when he finally decided, or whatever, when he took the job doing radio with Opie. Because he's a man, he gave 2 weeks at the tin knocking place. He said he went in, he cut his finger wide open on day one of his 2 weeks notice. And he's like, fuck this. And he left. And I think that's the day. I think ever since that, every day he's woken up and lived his best life. So all the people in the threads and all the trolls are like, oh, he's fucking an idiot. What's he doing? He needs to pack up. He wakes up every day. He fucking enjoys every fucking dollar he spends, every fucking 4, maybe 5-figure bet he throws out on whether the pitch is a ball or strike. And he's one of the happiest, fucking most genuine people I know. And that's the other thing about Anthony. You can fucking try and say all the shit you want about him being a racist, but I honestly don't think he is. Oh, you're simping for him. Let me tell you, I have a problem with anyone of any color that fucking just thinks it's okay to fucking walk up and punch someone. Pat Dixon. I have a problem with anyone that's a hypocrite and fucking makes fun of fucking black people because he's a racist, fucking beating up people and not going to jail, and then does a podcast about it, but fucking expects special treatment because he's white. That's the definition of racism. Screaming fucking the most hateful word a fucking person can hear when they're acting hatefully is just a fucking simple response. I'm sorry. Fucking, that's the beauty of fucking you trolls. You can call me flat broke. I'm not. You can, am I written? Nope. But let me say this. If your only problems are money problems, baby, you don't have a single problem in the world. So that's why I love when people are like, you're an alcoholic. They haven't drank. Fucking Keanu. I love Keanu. She literally said to me 2 days ago when I was acting like all fucking freaked out because I had that fucking delicious Black Barrel. She's like, you don't have to drink. And that's another great thing. She'll sit there drinking her White Claw. She has about 30 an hour. I'm kidding. And fucking fine. Life is great. I don't need to drink. But you can sit there and say you're a drunk, and I listen to the things people say. And fucking if it bothers me, what do I say? You know why I do something to bother you? Because it can. You can say anything you want to bother me. It doesn't. Let me tell you, when you guys fuck with me with the sound, it doesn't bother me. It makes me laugh because I know I'm wrong, if that's what you want to define as a bother. When you guys say it's freezing up, I'm like, it doesn't bother me. It's like, oh my God. I don't go, fuck you, because I'm bothered. I laugh. I'm like, I got to get a new laptop. Thank you for your patience. You understand? That's the beauty of living an honest, genuine life. You get to sit in a bar fucking gambling at LaGuardia because you're going to fucking South Carolina where my fucking girlfriend is. What the fuck? Just feeding the trolls. Okay, I'm reading that. The only thing more fitting would be if he cost you 2 G's. Get it? Hold on. So, hold on. Hold on. This is important. So I says to Mabel, I says, thank you for your patience, guys. We'll add another minute of stoppage time, okay? So I wrote, you heard me. I'm like, did he homer? Because the boss, he'll bet, he just bets every game. Aaron Judge will homer, you know? And I think it pays all for him. It does. And he was doing it last week. He was doing it last season. And Aaron Judge went on a goddamn fucking tear for the guy. So he bet it. And I wrote, did he homer? And he didn't use the N-word. He's like, that big jig cost me a G. I think we can say that, right? We'll find out. We'll find out. Hold on. Oh, screen grab. I'm not really taking a picture, but screen grab this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do my best, Brennan. Let me do my best, Brennan. Did you get it? All right, there you go. Shout out. Why, Robert? Why? By the way, if I may dox you, I'm doxing you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Robert. This is the Robert that sent the elephant. This is the Robert that fucking a comedy fist comes out of my phone every time he fucking texts me. Why, Gene, why? Because I do a fat joke and it's like a fucking comedy punch. I can't fucking stand how fucking funny it is. I can't. So thank you, Darth Mode. I'll put that towards the laptop. Okay, Joey Dago, towards a new watch. I didn't get it when I read the thing, but then I saw it was my boy Joey Dago. If you don't know Joey Dago, he's the one that can't shut up. I'm kidding. We did, first I'm going to explain, talk about my boy Joey Dago and his lovely fucking patient, fucking incredible wife. We did I don't know what that is. We did a board meeting yesterday for Gum Fridays, and Joey Dago was in it, and he would be talking like this, and then he'd talk to his wife, and it would fucking distract the whole chat, and I busted his balls finally. But again, as a compliment to Joey Dago, and I texted him this, he's like, I'm so sorry, don't be mad or something. And I'm like, take the compliment that you've never done a Zoom meeting and you don't realize Zoom etiquette. Jesus Christ, Joey, what do you live in a real life? Fucking in a house with a woman you love, fucking doing shit with your family? What a fag. So yeah, and fag capital of the world. And towards a new watch is a reference to a movie. Maybe I'll do that someday. Maybe I'll sit and watch a movie with someone. But the movie is Midnight Run. It's one of the funniest movies ever. De Niro, Grodin, most well-cast movie ever. And if you watch that movie, you'll get that line. That's all I'm going to say, because you need to watch that movie to get that line, because it's so fucking good. All right. Oh, my God. Like, you can't do this any better. $60 towards a new laptop. Shout out the Happy Plague Doctor. Geno's Claptop Fund. Have you ever considered leaving the city? I live in the middle of nowhere, and you seem like the quintessential New Yorker to me. I'll tell you a story. Thank you, Happy Plague Doctor. I'll tell you a story. When I used to bartend at Harry Hands, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, like, I moved in. Here's the quick. Born in Vineland, New Jersey on a farm in 1968, December 29th. Fucking lived there, went to school. It was my uncle's farm. My dad had 200 acres in nearby Rosenhain. So I grew up on a farm. Fresh vegetables, Norman Rockwell painting, okay? I turned 17. I go to the University of Delaware. Come back 2 summers, but by the 3rd year, I'm bartending in Delaware. I'm bartending in the summer. I live in Delaware till 2001. I leave my job in 97, start fucking bartending full time and telling dick jokes. Move up here in 2001. Move to Brooklyn. Fucking by 2010, I'm bartending in Brooklyn, and I've lived here so long. I always say I've lived here now longer than anywhere else. Happy Plague Doctor, and I've lived here so long and become such a New Yorker that I think of myself as a New Yorker. And we were at the bar like 2014, and I was talking about when I grew up on a farm. And they're like, you didn't grow up on a farm. You've lived here your whole life. And I told the regular, I'm like, I could see why you think that because of how I live and how I've become. But no, I forgot. I almost forgot. So I had become the quintessential New Yorker. And the final nail in what cemented that, I almost said nail in the coffin, was during the lockdown. Like I would go to Vineland to check on my family. I'd go to South Jersey to check on my family. I lived in Delaware 10 years, and I would check on my friends there. But there was never a question of me leaving New York. And that's when I'm like, I am a New Yorker. So I think the next stage in my life, because everything evolves. And that's another thing people need to get about how much I enjoy, working at Compound Media. Because I say this all the time, and I don't have to say it. It shows in my action. Thank you so much again, Happy Plague Doctor. I'm taking that down so people can see my lovely face. I'm kidding. And I say this all the time. And again, I'm gonna take a break and get to the regular chat because I don't want to do all the super chats. Oh, actually, I have one super chat left. Sony makes good computers, $2. Thank you, Jeremy S. And hi, buddy. Hi, Jeremy. All right, so back to the live chat. And now I see why people do that. But I show up at that desk every day. And if there's ever a day I'm behind that desk and I'm in a shit mood, then call me out. If ever there's a day I show up and I'm behind that desk, if ever there's a day, whenever I'm behind a microphone, and I know how blessed I am to be here. And I said during the lockdown, that's another thing. My act became so influenced. Like I realize now I'm the same person the second I'm behind a mic. If I'm behind a mic on a desk, I'm trying to make everyone in the room laugh, trying to crack everyone up. And if I'm doing it right, they're making me laugh. And when I'm on stage, this is why I fucking don't do theaters. It's not because I can't, so I'm kidding. Like, I love that I'm doing little intimate venues. I love fucking doing LOL. I do, because fucking I'm behind the mic and I'm trying to make everyone laugh. And I love when I'm having more fun. If I'm doing my job right, I'm having more fun than anyone there. And that is in Hot Water. And that is Gum Fridays. And that is this stream with you guys. And I swear that is my stand-up. And if that's not the greatest thing ever, I don't know what the fuck is. Okay. And I'll add to it. It's like, that's why I show up every day at Compound Media and just enjoy that day. And to answer your question, like, did I ever think of if the next thing I would do, like I could see me fucking returning to what I've always loved, a yard, a fucking porch where I can sit in the morning and have my coffee. Although I don't know, because I love fucking my fire escape. I love being able to fucking just leave New York. I love it. I love leaving New York as much as I love coming back. So that's a great question. And thanks for letting me get a little serious. The only thing better is if I'd gone, hold on, at any rate. So that's how that works. So, shout out 141 people. If you're here, smash the like button. And that's the other thing. Like, don't get caught up in numbers. I'll say this. If you really want to attract more money, and this was in that book, it's another book I can't recommend enough. It's probably lying around here somewhere. I keep moving it, but it's called, here it is. So perfect. E Cubed. It is called E Cubed by Pam Grout. I highly recommend reading E Squared first, because this is 9 more energy experiments to prove manifesting and magic and miracles is your full-time gig. Let me see if I can find it. And then I'll get to some of the comments. I'm telling you, these are the books I found. Honest to God, these are the books I found. And talk about terrible. This woman had a daughter. She's not married. She had a daughter. And you see where this is going. Had a daughter. And this woman is all about gratitude and manifesting and how fucking you draw joy into your life. And her daughter tragically died of an aneurysm or some fucking heart defect well before. This was 7-8 years ago, before you ask. Here you go. Exercise 5, page 131. Thank you for your patience. This is important, because here's the thing. Let me make this exercise easy for you. Okay? Because this will click in your brain immediately. And if you get this, fucking do it. And if you don't get it, then fucking I'll read it, then fucking text me, then save my fucking number 646-369-6564. And when you want to try it again, say read that to me again, or just pick up the book E Cubed, but I recommend E Squared first. The new BFF corollary, or money. It's not complicated. Meme. See, too many to list here. Worldview. Money is nothing but energy and a reflection of my beliefs. Now, look, you can sit here like the Kevin Brennan camp and worry about numbers and worry about how many people in your stream and worry about how many tickets you're sold, because that's stuff that goes without. Or you could go within and say, are these 139 people that are in my chat room right now? I'm not worried about fucking having 1,390. I'm not worried about it dropping to 133 like it did because they don't want to read books. Peace Pilgrim, American pacifist and activist, once said, I discovered that making money was easy, and I knew that this was not what I was here for. Okay? God damn it. All these fucking things in here. Okay. Where's the experiment? Nope, that's a giveaway money one. Fuck. Okay, thank you for your patience. We'll go experiment number 2, pennies from heaven. I told you about experiment 1, where you take money and give it away. I learned this experiment from Greg Kuhn, but it's only 2 pages. Be patient. But pay attention, guys. I learned this experiment from Greg Kuhn, my buddy and fellow author who writes about the same stuff I do. He has penned a whole series of books about applying quantum physics to the law of attraction. Check out his website, whyquantumphysicists.com. Don't worry about that. I particularly love the game he invented called Grow a Greater Greg, blah, blah, blah. He gave me permission to share this experiment that he says puts you into an abundance mindset and forms coherence between the quantum field and your financial abundance. Watch how easy this is. It's pretty simple. For the next 3 days, intend to find pennies on the ground. So if you're walking around with your head down, fucking just look for pennies. Intend to find pennies on the ground, in your pocket, in your car, on the sidewalk, everywhere. Conjure them by dwelling not on where they are, but on how exciting it is to manifest a penny, okay? So when you're Kevin Brennan, you're worried about money and numbers and wealth as man defines it, fine. But if you live in reality, fucking, if ever you needed to understand how money is meaningless, think of the fact that we have a $3 trillion pencil, that they want to make a $1 trillion fucking penny or something to pay the debt. Think of how fucking they print more money every day. God, was my mother Janie right? Is it about money, Geno? They're printing more of it every day. And by the way, I will say this about numbers, and I need to calm down. 13 people have left since I started talking about this. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't need you to learn this. I don't need you. But if you're worried about money, if money problems are your biggest problem, you don't have any problems at all. Now watch. Oh, because the speed. Fuck this laptop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm probably going to end this at 2:30 and I apologize. I'll get a new laptop by next Saturday. I apologize. I really do. I really do. Is it better now? Let me know if it's better now, guys. No wonder everyone left. I apologize. Fuck me, not the guys that left. Real bad. New comments. Okay, so it's good now. Guys, I don't know if I should cut this short or go a little longer to make up for it. Ian Hawk, welcome back. Guys, let me know if you want me to go a little longer because I'm fucking you on the feed, let me know. If it's so fucking annoying fucking that you want me to stop at 2:30, again, let me know because I don't blame you. I really do apologize. I really do. I don't know how to unblock you, Ian Hawk. If anyone knows how to unblock someone on YouTube, 3 people send me ways to do it and none of them worked. Can I do it right now? Someone call me and walk me through unblocking Ian Hawk, Dislabeled, and TK Suso on YouTube. All right. Oh, wait, I got to say hi to my friend. I bury my cock in her. I bury my cock in her. I bury my cock in her. All right, you're an idiot. Enjoy your shirt, fucking Benny. I'm a hater, I guess. Read another. Jesse, this is important. Come on, please. I will, Jesse. Fuck you. Go longer. Fuck those people who left. No, I will say this. I apologize to the people who left. It's down to 118. I got to have a better stream so I can do more stuff. Look, I learn as I go. We're the sum of everything that put us here. I need a better laptop. I really do apologize. If I didn't block you, Ian, would we start this hashtag? Justice for Ian Hawk. Can someone please tell me how to unblock everyone on Twitter? Make fun of me. I better see at least 3 of these tweets. I better see at least 3 tweets with Justice for Ian Hawk. Can someone please tweet, tell Geno, tag me, tweet, tell Geno how to unblock people on YouTube and I'm going to ignore it I'm going to go to the Justice for Ian Hawk hashtag to find this. Okay. By the way, shout out Benjamin Smith. Every time I see this, Krautrock, every time I see this, I think of Lost. All right. So as I was saying, listen to this. Hold on. Quadfather Derek has something to say. Quadfather Derek, I don't think I need to tell you. You are in whatever this is, my live stream. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, if you want to unblock people, I can explain how to do it real quick.
I can do it right now.
You can do it while you're live. You just go to your...
Hold on, buddy. I'm sorry. All right. What am I doing here?
Go to your YouTube.
Go to my what? I'm on you. Oh, wait. Go to YouTube. Hold on. There you go, guys. I hope you don't mind because this is Justice for Ian Hawk. All right. So I'm on my YouTube.
Click on your logo, top right.
Top right logo.
Go to Studio.
YouTube Studio. Done.
Okay, go to Community.
Hold on. It's taking a while. By the way, sorry if everything's freezing because I've got 2 tabs open.
It probably will, but you can whoop it out real quick.
I don't have community. I have dashboard, content, analytics, comments, subtitles, copyright, settings. Is it?
Yeah, hit settings and it may be down at the community.
Community.
Okay, and then click on community and go down to blocked users, and you can unblock them just by hitting the X on next to their name.
Oh my God, are you fucking with me? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna share this screen. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you ready for this, guys? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Oh, this is great. You ready? Hold on. Thank you for your patience. Share. Thank you, guys. Justice for Ian Hawk. Justice for Ian Hawk. Justice for Ian Hawk. Hold on. Justice for Ian Hawk. Jose Munoz, you're welcome back. TK Suso, you're welcome back. Andre the Giant something, you're welcome back. Lucas of the Bind, you're welcome back. Brand Mule. Reg. Piaggio Tutiga, you're welcome back. Dislabeled is welcome back. Tubby, you're in here anyway. Welcome back. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I promised I wouldn't. I promised. Justice for Ian Hawk, everyone. Justice for Ian Hawk. Oh, good God. I will block you, Jay Etheridge. There you go. Oh, wait, canceled. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I almost left without saving it. That would have been fucking hilarious. If I left without saving it, it would have been like, oh, it was a work. It was a work. I would like to see. America. Yes, Softcast. Fucking another Festivus miracle. We have Barry McCockiner. Damn it, I was going to burn it. You can still burn down a Target. $2. Dustin Matthews, $22. Dustin Matthews. Text me your address for starting this fucking thing. 646-369. Justice for Ian Hawk. See that? We're the sum of everything that put us here. And if I didn't block you guys, I wouldn't have had that much fun setting you free. Look at Ian Hawk just throwing money around. He's a free man now. Justice for Ian Hawk. People are stupid. Again, thank you for helping me prove what I said. I have more fun here than anyone. All right. And by the way, you want to make that money back? I'll tell you how to do it right now. I'll tell you how to do it right now. But first, did I miss any? Sony makes good computers. Okay. Scott the .m goes towards birthday cards for. By the way, I'm going to tell you something. That Nick fella, that one doesn't get me. Like, here's the thing. Like I don't like when people are like, oh, I tricked you into saying the word. That proves my point. You understand? It's like, I say this all the time. The difference between me and the people that fucking don't get me and are trying to slander me and say, Geno yells it on stage. I don't yell it. And I never say that word. I never say Nick's full name without thinking why I'm saying it and exactly before. I never think before saying it exactly why I'm saying it. And the people that have problems with that word, people that have problems with the fucking hag word, with the piazza word. I see what you do, Kev. It's very good. They don't think when they hear that word. The second they hear that word, they stop thinking. Their brain shuts down and they go with what they were told. They stop thinking. They're like, hate, that guy hates. And they don't understand, which again is why you guys need to see if I can share something. If anyone is in New York, if anyone knows anyone in New York, I cannot recommend enough, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys go to see. You guys go to see. You ready for this? Race the movie, The Play, guys. You need to go see that movie. I went to see it this week, and I'm telling you guys, it was fucking. Look, it's literally all about the N-word. It is Blazing Saddles. You know what Race the Movie, The Play is? I'll say it. Race the Movie, The Play is Blazing Saddles meets In Hot Water. And fucking, I was talking to our boy. Let me see if he's here. I'm going to call him real fast. Let's see if Brett answers. I'm calling Brett Raybold right now. And I'm going to ask his permission. Brett Raybold is this guy. He was great. That is our buddy Dean Edwards. He was amazing. Brett Raybold.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, and I put you on speaker because I'm plugging your movie. And I want to tell the fans this, and I hope I'm not getting out over my skis, but if I may compliment you one more time on the movie, you know what I just told the fans? I said, fucking Race the Movie, The Play is Blazing Saddles meets In Hot Water. Can I please tell the fans that?
Go for it. Why not?
It was, if I may pay you, it was so stupid. It was so stupid funny, dude. It was brilliantly idiotic, man.
Thank you. That's the goal of comedy, is to be brilliantly idiotic.
Well, here's the other thing I was saying, okay? Because, the rap I get, like, Geno's a racist, he screams it, and I said the same thing. I said it, like, when I'm I love when people attack me, because if I was a racist, I wouldn't be able to defend it. And your movie is like, if I may give myself credit, it's like the people, when you say that word in the play, like, because I'm on YouTube, like the people like us think before we say it. We never say that word by accident. Whenever we say that word, there's a reason and a meaning. And the people that want to shut down and hate, they're the people that stop thinking the moment they hear it. And I don't think I'm giving a spoiler out when I say your play starts with a voiceover where you explain pretty much that. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right. I mean, the play starts with a voiceover that says, a few white characters will say the N-word. It's Dean Edwards does a great Morgan Freeman impression, and he just says, and remember, they're playing bad people, and bad people used to say that word.
Yeah.
If you have any problems with that, to that I say, N-bomb, please.
It is so, and it's so funny because, am I wrong to say this? The first time, like, I don't know if you throw it out a couple times, but the first time in the play, a white guy, and he is so white. I'm sorry, but they give him a big white Yosemite Sam mustache because, again, very highbrow comedy, very highbrow. And he says it the first time, and he plants his foot on it, and everyone's like, "What?" And then by the third time, they're like, "We get it. It is," and I mean it. I know we're buddies, but it's such a good play. And I'm going to bring the girl to see it again. And if you guys, and it's up on my screen right now, but if you guys know anyone here in New York, tell them to go. It's been held over for at least, is there a chance it can get held over another week?
Well, only because it's a big play with a lot of busy schedules. So it's like they asked us if we wanted to extend 3 weeks. But alas, many of our castmates
have stand-up road gigs and stuff like that. So it's like we just can only do 2 more shows in terms of that's all we can do.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what that you know what that reminds me of?
I appreciate that so much, man. It meant a lot to have you in the crowd. You've been such a supportive friend, and like comedy, and so your appreciation and support, it really goes far, dude. You've been so encouraging since the beginning, and I think it's only getting bigger from here. And any of your fans in New York, I'm telling you, we only got 3 more shows, and it'll never be this cheap of a show again.
But there's something about like it's like a stand-up show too in that it's at the Soho Playhouse down on Vandam Street, and it's so fucking gritty, and I love it. And there's there's 2 females in it, and the black who's the black chick?
Yeah, her name is Patrice Batty. She's an incredible actress.
And who's the white chick?
Amanda Van Nostrand.
I'm sorry, they steal every fucking. They're so good. It is. I'm telling you, you can sit here thinking I'm simping. That's what the kids say, Brett, simping. But we'll come back, and I'll sit in the back row like I did last time, and I'll be the ostrich from Family Guy. And every time they say the N-bomb, I'll go, ha ha. All right, look, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get back to this, but again. Thanks so much. Let me know any day you want to come by in Hot Water. You're welcome to bring fucking Dean Edwards or Menu and Hart, my old roommate who was so fun. You can bring anyone you want. Okay, buddy?
Oh, dude, I love that. I can't wait to come through once this just the insanity they're running.
Well, I get it.
It's just like a full-time job.
Yeah, I get it. If the boss invites you on, you're sitting there at Anthony's desk smiling like a fucking Kansas City. Never mind, buddy. You're great. I'm going to let you go. I'll keep plugging the play. Tell everyone on the cast I love them. You're the man.
All right, Geno. Likewise, brother. I'll see you soon.
Later, buddy.
Peace.
Now, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm probably going to get into another argument because Keanu called during that stream, and I had to fucking do it. But it's called Race the Movie, the Play. I have permission to say it is Blazing Saddles. It's hits in Hot Water. Get tickets here. Look at that. That's so good. Click here for dates. It's been held over for another week. Oh my God. I wish I'd fucking been smart enough or good enough at my job to scroll down while it was going on. That is I already forgot her name. That these 2 are fucking great. That is Menu and Hart, my former roommate. He's amazing. Dean Edwards, every single one is so fucking good. And I'll say it again. If you like In Hot Water, what's wrong with you? But if you like In Hot Water, you will fucking love it. I'll tell you, he's not going. Decline host says it looks terrible just by a web page. Sorry that I haven't been good with the chats, but I also don't mean to brag. I haven't been good with the chats. Let's see. Call Keanu back really quickly. I'm so bad with my new phone. I call people and hang up, and then we'll keep it going. Calling the lovely Keanu. Now she's not answering. Cunt. All right. I'm just going to hang up. Watch this. Hang up. Let me text her really quickly. Hey, babe. I was actually on the phone on my stream talking to Brett about his play. Call me back whenever. All right. Where were we? So there you go. Chris says, so fucking good. I bet Geno. I don't know if he believes me or not because he didn't use an emoji. SFN. Casting titles. Oh, I lost it. Sorry. Casting titles read as follows. Black Chick 1, 2, and 3. No. You ready for this? There's 1 black chick and 1 white chick. They play. There's a lot of multiple roles played in it, which is also fucking awesome because it's stupid. It's like a stand-up show. It is. It's done on a little stage at the Soho Playhouse. And I will say this. Make sure you stretch before you get there because there is no intermission. It's about an hour 45 and the seats are a little tight. But if you know anyone in New York, tell them to go. Tell them to go. It's so worth it. And I'm telling you, it's all about the N-word. It's saying it's the same tack I have on the N-word with a fucking even sillier take on it. She's not pissed. Shut up. All right, let's get back to the super chats. Any plans on attending the live MLC event on August 19th? Well, you know what, Jules? I think Kevin might be at the Dojo of Comedy this Saturday, a week from yesterday, Friday and Saturday. Bob Levy and friends. That includes Kevin Brennan. I think he's going. Kevin Brennan told me I was allowed to go too. So I'll ask Kevin when I see him next weekend at the Dojo of Comedy, because I don't have any fucking shows because Geno doesn't sell tickets. So I'll ask him then. I can't wait to see him. I'm really looking forward to seeing Kevin Brennan face to red face. What say you, James? Justice for Ian Hawke. Justice for Ian Hawke. We did it. Justice for Ian Hawke. Hold on. Let's get to Keanu. Hi, Keanu. You are on my live stream. Sorry, I couldn't take your call. I was talking to Brett Raybould, the producer of the successful smash hit Broadway play, off-Broadway play, Race the Movie, the play. What's up, baby?
That's wonderful. I'm sorry I called you. I forgot you were having a stream because my friend is dead and I was at a funeral. Or else I wouldn't have bothered you.
Watch this. How old was he when he died?
31. It wasn't cancer.
Well, you can't have everything, baby. I don't know if you know. I just unblocked. They just showed me how to unblock everyone, so everyone is welcome back into my chat. As Jules David, $5 super chat says, "Wow, Ian begs to get unblocked and gives less than $2. Say thank you. Reblock him, Geno, and tell him to donate more." Don't, Jules. We don't do that here. We love everyone here. Anyway, what's up, baby?
Nothing, baby. It was so lovely. It's exactly how you would have wanted it. And I love you, and I was just calling to say hi to you.
All right, because when I ignored your call, one of the guys, Jesse James, said Canoe is pissed.
I wasn't. I'm grieving, goddammit.
Oh, yeah, your 31-year-old friend died in the prime of his life. Meanwhile, fucking Kevin Brennan is worried about super chats.
That's right. Did you get any super chats?
I did, baby. I need a new. If you talk to Chrissy, because I know you and her are tight, I need a new laptop. Like my laptop keeps fucking up, and I told people.
Okay. Well, why don't you kvetch about it and mull it over like you did with your 2 cell phones until you finally did that,
baby?
Well.
You know you're still on the air, cunt. You know that, right?
No, you can't say that on the YouTube. How dare you?
Please don't start talking like that. All right, look.
I love you. Bye. I
love you, baby.
We're in the car.
All
bye,
right.
baby. Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Tell your mom I'm not wearing a headband. She thinks she's so funny. She thinks she's so fucking funny. All right, let's get back to some of the chats. So, I never read this. So seriously, this will take 1 sec. Before I do that. Oh my God. If she calls back, I swear to God. I swear to God. I told you. No, she doesn't do MMFs. Actually, I take that. You know what? I'm not all the story. Watch this. All the stories I've heard about her are MFFs. And it always reminds me of the fucking Family Guy when Peter Griffin gets into the car. Yes, Jim Stansel, Geno Pledge. Oh, hold on. Somebody. Is Stansel in here? Yeah. Okay. If you want to do a Tuesday Coke show, Stansel, you have to do half the vial before we start. And by the way, we're not doing it on a regular show. It will be Gum Friday bonus content. All right? Hi, Stansel. Love you, buddy. Remind me to give you $1.27 thus far. So here we go. Okay. So we told you whenever you find a penny for the next week, look for it, okay? For the next 3 days. It's easy. While you're on Memorial Day vacation, you have nothing to worry about. Visualize finding pennies everywhere. Okay. Conjure them by not dwelling on where they are, but how exciting it is to manifest a penny. Do you understand? I'm going to say that again. Conjure them by dwelling not on where they are, but how exciting it is to manifest a penny. It's a penny. Who gives a fuck? Tell you, gives a fuck. The universe. Because if ever you needed to realize money isn't a real thing, look at what's going on in our fucking government right now. After all, how challenging is it to find a penny? Pennies are the fruitcake of the currency world. Some people throw them away because they consider them worthless. And if you want to look at it that way, pennies are sort of worthless. So you'll have no trouble manifesting them every day because they're simply no big deal. But here's where the experiment kicks in. You're actually going to trick the quantum field. I said it, the quantum field. Don't worry, the quantum field won't care. It makes no judgment. It just responds. By the way, in this book, in all of her books, she calls God QF, quantum field. And that means whatever the greater energy you believe that created us, that guides us. And if you don't believe in it, then you're not listening to this and you don't give a fuck. But the QF is what she calls God. And it's perfect because it's whatever energy you give credit to. Okay. The quantum field, God doesn't care. He doesn't make judgment. He just responds. After finding a penny, privately celebrate like you just won the lottery. I'll say that again. After you find a penny, celebrate like you won the lottery. After you find a penny, celebrate like you've got fucking over $1,000 in super chats. Go way overboard. I still do this. Go way over the top. Get silly with your celebration of that penny. Privately shout out Hosanna to the universe. Doesn't sound realistic to celebrate a dumb little old penny. After all, a penny certainly doesn't represent abundance that you truly desire, does it? But here's how you trick the quantum field. God, Allah, whatever you want to call it. What you celebrate is not the amount the penny represents. You celebrate the principle it represents. You celebrate the principle that the entire universe is infinitely abundant, and then manifesting it is child's play. Because think about this. If you find a penny, you found money. Fucking you find money just by looking for it. You're like, oh my God. Yeah, but it's only a penny. It's money. It's money. Do you want money? Do you want wealth? Celebrate every single fucking, don't take anything for granted. Be grateful for everything. You're celebrating the universe goosing you with this penny, getting your attention and saying, hey, my wonderful, most special child, I am at your service and I can and will create anything your heart desires. And I can create your heart's desire just as easily as I created this penny. Isn't that awesome? So the trick is the quantum field doesn't know the difference between you celebrating the amount versus you celebrating the reminder. I'll say that again. The trick is God, the universe, doesn't know the difference between you celebrating the amount versus celebrating the reminder. The quantum field, God, Allah, fucking the universe, nature, Mother Earth, simply forms coherence with your energy of this is awesome and readily lines it up to bring you more of it. And you benefit because you can truly, realistically, and believably celebrate the reminder of abundance each penny represents in the super grand 4th of July fireworks display I am suggesting. Okay? There you go. Dr. Chow already. Jaquan G, what is this shit? K. McDuck, Starseed Geno, Dr. Chow, Quantum is a cult, Flim Flam Geno, Johnny Chopsticks, that's Top Gay Alex, and Frankie McRibs. Do you have all the things, Mr. I don't know what that is. So, I said this before I read it. I'll say it after. If that echoes in your mind, thank God. If you think it's gay, baby, if you think that makes me a piazza, then it wasn't for you. But if we reach just one of you 116 people, thank God. Okay? Jason Hughes says it. Who doesn't get excited when they get money? Okay? Not a rat story, but I enjoyed it. I don't get, is that a rat story, Logging Road King? I don't get it. Green tea. Green tea. What do? 10 bags green, 10 bags black. Fucking, this is frozen. Dump it over. Beautiful. Guys, I'm telling you, SFN returns. Shout out. Geno, I will be certain to write this magical spell of manifesting penalties into my spell book. Fuck you. Oh, it's a squirrel. Fuck you, Log. I'm supposed to know that's a squirrel? I can't even find it anymore. Jesus Christ. By the way, I missed so many chats. If you sent a chat earlier, manipulating the quantum field equals casting spells equal micro hat magician. Why am I? Okay. I don't know what that means. If you don't believe in quantum physics, then you don't believe. Didn't Einstein? Like, again, there's a reason that people without God, there is no gratitude. If you don't have faith in this, if it doesn't echo true, I'm not going to try and convince you of it. But I will tell you this. It fucking works. It works for me. If it doesn't work for you, I mean, it's a fact of the universe. We're all energy. Okay. The same thing that makes up me, you, this microphone, this fucking lovely cup of black coffee, it's energy. And as I think Einstein said, most of the universe is space. If you break down an atom, it's just all these electrons, protons, neutrons, fucking orbiting each other. Most of everything comprised is space. And fucking it's energy that holds it together. And if you don't believe that we're all energy, and that we fucking, you know, are all interconnected, that's fine. That's fine. Then you are listening to Flim Flam Geno, okay? And you could think it's a spell. You can. You could fucking be, you can be the people that think like there's no God. Fucking I'm here just because fucking of a big explosion and we evolved into this and it's all chaos. And that's fine. That's fine. I know a lot of people like that. I'm dear friends with a lot of people like that. But I like and I've doubted my faith before, which is great because you come back stronger. Whether it's anything, it's good to doubt things because you come back stronger or you never come back. That's why I love when comedians like, hey, I'm taking a break, and some of them never come back. That's why Kevin Dombrowski taking a break from podcasting. I hope it's just a break because I think he's one of the good ones. I think he has fun talking to people. Don't take my word for it. Let's see. Stevie Lou calling. Let's see if me and Stevie Lou have beef. Stevie Lou, what's up, my man? Hold on. I didn't put you on speaker. Take two. Stevie Lou, what's up, my man?
Hi, baby. It's Ricky.
No, I fucked it up. Hold on. How are you, buddy?
Dude, I just got to say that Pat Dixon, you should stop texting. I should stop texting Geno story from this week was the most insane shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So I just have to say, buddy, holy fuck.
Let me say this. Thank you, Stevie Lou. If you don't know what he's talking about, I believe it was Thursday or Wednesday's episode. And by the way, love you, buddy. Like, I love that. What did you, like, somebody said you went on fucking MLC and shit on me. And I'm like, I fucking watched that whole episode. I thought he did great. No. So the trolls are out there, buddy.
Exactly. They don't know how much I love you. And listen.
No, you hate me. Oh, you hate asshole.
Before I go, I'll let you go and tell the story, but I'll call and listen to myself on there. $50, please block Ian Hawk again. I'll send you $50, Venmo.
No,
right
I'm
now.
not blocking it. Watch this. Watch me lie. Watch me lie to my buddy Stevie Lou. Send me 50. I'm not going to block him, buddy. I'm not blocking anyone.
All right, buddy. I'll see you soon, all right? You're the best.
I love you, buddy. I'm going to say this again. It is so fun living in reality. It is so fun living outside of fucking YouTube. Like, everyone's like, now that you're monetized, how often are you going to stream? Once a week. Maybe I'll do a jump rope stream. Once a week is plenty. I get to do shit behind a paywall all I want. Let me tell you, fucking once a week is too much for my fucking crankshaft Alzheimer chip laptop. Jesus Christ. I wish the quantum field sent a meteor through that. Am I allowed to super chat you guys back? See, Barry, I'm not going to say hi to you anymore. See if I ever say I bury my cock in her again. I will. I can't stop. I can't quit you. I sure as hell do not purchase from certain folks. I'll just give $220 to my former mixed race coworker. Oh, you're an idiot. Again, I don't care what you guys think. I mean, I don't mean that in a mean way. I love you, Geno. I don't care. Sounds amazing, Stevie, having Stevie Lou call you. I don't care what you guys do not donate to my jump rope stream. My jump rope stream is I don't know if you know this, but during the lockdown, thank God they came up with a vaccine during the lockdown. So it gave us options. Like before there was a vaccine, I believe the best way to fight COVID was to stay healthy. I believe the best way to get vitamin D, which I think vitamin D is healthy. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of studies that say, vitamin D is dangerous. I read one study. It was amazing. This one study on vitamin D said it's really dangerous. It causes internal bleeding. And I read the study and it turns out they took a really fucking fat guy who was so fucking unhealthy. They gave him 60,000 IU of vitamin D and it led to internal bleeding, which may or may not have been from vitamin D. But why take chances? Don't take vitamin D. Which you can get from the sun, which I'm told unless you're a person of color, because your body makes less melanin to fucking process the vitamin D because you lived on the equator and you didn't need as much sun. But there are a lot of great studies done. And thank God they came up with the vaccine. But before they came up with the wonderful vaccine, I was just working out, which is why I jump rope now in the sun to get the natural source of vitamin D. And here's a fun little rule for you 115 people still listening. Do the shadow rule. If you want to get the most amount of vitamin D out of the sun, if you're taller than your shadow, which obviously makes sense. Think of a sundial. If you're taller than your shadow, which means basically it's between 11 and 2 p.m., you get the most vitamin D. It's fantastic. Jay Etheridge, if telling you how thankful I am for the vaccine is vaccine talk, sure. Again, you are the man, Jay Etheridge. Decline host is based. I don't know what Stancil, and I need you, since you're part of the In Hot Water family, to really further this. We love crosstalk here, but I'm kind of stupid. So if you crosstalk, try and be more specific. Whatever Ohm said, you're welcome, but I don't like, I just like to be able to read one thing. So whatever Ohm said, he just said Barry. See, you need, oh no, it's above it. Hold on. I don't know what he said, but yes, thank you so much, Ohm. Oh, there you go. Jim Stencil is Matthew McConaughey in True Detective. Yeah, see, Dr. Chow can heed one piece of advice. Do not trust scientists, especially in the cult of quantum. All right, now, I don't know. Now, Dr. Chow, please send me a link or text it to me at 646-369-6564, and please let me know what I'm missing. Oh, happy plague, doctor. What is the longest piece of bacon you've ever seen? Now I want bacon. Are you happy with yourself? Now I would love some bacon. I'd love it, but no. All right. By the way, again, we're going on 2 hours. I'm just going to do a 2-hour stream. I promise next time I'm back, I will fucking, when I'm back, I'll have a different laptop with a better processor. And again, thank you so much for all the super chats. Don't send me any money for a new laptop, people. If you think I'm going to get an Apple, because I ain't. Daddy's a PC kind of fella. All right. I think we're caught up on the chats. If we miss a really good chat, send it again, because I'm not going up. Decline host, I will not block Tubby. I will never block anyone again. I like the feedback. If I don't like what they write, I'll just ignore it. The great Jim Stancil is indeed here. We talked about that. Chris, see, that means look, hat, wand. I don't know. That's a bacon emoji. Yeah, text your emojis. I'll just, oh God, you make me think I need to disconnect from this YouTube crap. I don't know why. Okay, so again, did I get to everything? Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. But first, watch this. I'm going to go pee. Buy me some time. I'm going to pee. Stretch my legs. Now I'm 4. What happened? Oh, feels so good. This comes out of stoppage time, people. Comes out of stoppage time. I pissed in the sink. Kidding, Keanu. There you go. Ooh. Having a little chrysanthemum tea. Oh, that's not bad. I have various teas running around. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your patience on that. I apologize. He's shitting. I'm shutting in the cat hawks. Jesus Christ, Barry McCockiner, are you typing in a car? I'm not peeing in the litter box. I did not flush. It's my goddamn house. I'll piss in it 2 or 3 more times before I flush. All right, so one last thing I wanted to get to. And again, the book is E squared. This is E cubed. Draining his weasel. Thank you. I don't know what DH 3 nights a week is. What's DH 3 nights a week? Hey, Flat Cat, how are you doing, sweetie? I need to send you something in the mail. I don't mean anything specific. I just like sending you mail. Did you get here? And I always say, Jessica, Flat Cat always reminds me of my mother, because she's like, I have 2 boys. They're so close. Me and my big brother are very close. If you don't recall, this is Max Loads. This is before we got the pink blanket. And I always think of that. And I was quoting my mother, Flat Cat, and it's I don't know if you caught it, but I'll tell it constantly. Me and my brother were talking about it the other day. She said something to a friend of ours years ago, like the early 90s, and she said, my buddy went up to her and he had money problems, and she said, Brian, if you have money problems, baby, if your only problems are money problems, baby, you don't have any problems at all. So I don't know. When I think of cute things my mother did, I think of Flat Cat. So a little shout out to her. I hope you're having a great fucking Memorial Day weekend. And I hope you're spending it with your boys. Hope you're spending it with your boys, Flat Cat. That's good chrysanthemum tea. Oh, all right. So, one last thing I wanted to say. I'm not jumping rope today. I am beat. I had a good jumper. Should have just beat in the Dubra bottle. Shut up. All right. So, one last thing. And this is what I always say. Okay. And I'm sorry, but I've said it before. I'll say it again. There's a book, and it's called The Prophet. It's like, and like this gets more, this is more tuned into the energy, people, okay? It's not Cumanthea tea, Barry McCockiner. It is not, she, you know, and I'll tell you something, if I can sound like the fucking fag, the fag capital of the world that I am, Jessica, I say this all the time, and I never said this to any of my other girlfriends. I didn't. But it's like, there are times I'm pouring my coffee. Hold on. There are times I say to Keanu, I'm like, my mother would have loved you. I'm telling you. And there are times she does stupid shit because she's like us. She laughs at herself. And I'm just like, my father would have loved you. And there are moments I say that, and that's how I know she's the one. I'm like, my mother would have loved you. Because my mother was like, never let me take myself seriously. Keanu, like, and we joke around about getting in fights. And I'll be honest, me and Keanu have had a couple fights, but they always end with us fucking laughing at it. It's like, all right, that was stupid, you know, and it's done. So again, I hope to God you are spending this with your boys because you raised them right, okay? And Geno Bisconte, jump on a plane and come down to Florida. Jim, your calls are great. The only calls I like better than the ones you like, Jim, are the ones you hate. And I hope I'm not doxing you by saying this is Jim in Florida. Like, when you call in and don't like your calls, I fucking love them, Jim. Like, let me pay you another compliment. Mike Vecchione said this to me ages ago. Like, when we were first, you know, hanging out, we used to do fucking the Boston a lot, became the Comedy Village. But he's like, don't take this wrong, buddy. I think you're hilarious, but I love when the crowd hates you. He's like, because you always fucking win them back. And once you win them back, you make them hate you again to teach them a lesson. It was something like that, but it was so great. And it's the same thing with you, Jim. Jim, you're a great dude. You have fucking valid points. You are a grounded person and you can be funny. But when you miss, you know it, Jim. You're not the guy that calls and be like, this is great. You're like, wow, this is bad. Fuck you, Johnny Chopsticks. I cut my own hair. Life is short. Live it up. To quote my friend, Jeffy Pooh, who gave Keanu a fucking vape, and I love the guy. We're here for a good time, not for a long time. SFN, Geno, I was thinking of casting myself. In my past history, I was known as Stern Fan Nation. Do you think people will still have an interest? I think you have you need to lay into Stern Fan Nation, okay? You need to stick with that because the people that knew who you were will come to you. And the people that don't will learn about it. I think, let me say this. You have to stay SFN. You don't recast yourself. You stay as FSN because you represent a time when Howard was great. You represent a time when Howard, look, I cannot like Howard now, but I will say this till the end of time. Howard Stern, I used to say this and it still applies. We owe so much to Howard Stern. Everyone in broadcasting, everyone in podcasting, everyone in streaming. We owe so much to him. And Howard Stern should be allowed to go on the air and clip his nails for 3 hours now and get done and say thank you. But the problem is right now with what he says, I would rather he goes online and clips his nails for 3 hours rather than just saying shit from an arrogant fucking wealthy fucking elitist perspective. That's all I'm saying, okay? So, I will say this. Sometimes the misses make me laugh. Yeah. And that's the thing, Jim. I say this in my act. Of course, this is why you're a good guy. Let's sip of black coffee. This is why we're the kind of people we want to hang out with. This is why fucking you send me and the girl invites down to Florida, which I'm telling you we can't wait to take you up on. Because we laugh at ourselves. And that's the thing. When I do jokes, I'm going to say this. I will not say Mike Vecchione sucks on podcasts, but Mike Vecchione is so good at stand-up. Watch me frame this a different way, okay? Mike Vecchione is so good at stand-up. His brain is so made for stand-up. There's a reason Dave Attell doesn't do podcasts, okay? Because he's so good at stand-up. He's so brilliant at stand-up. His brain, he would have to unlearn being brilliant at stand-up. I'm talking about Attell and Vecchione in that order, to be as good at stand-up, to be as good at podcasting as he is at stand-up. And if you are comparing what Mike Vecchione and fucking Dave Attell do on stage to what they do fucking in a fucking closed room with 4 people, don't. Because they're the top of the fucking game. So it's okay to say he's not as good on podcast, but I don't see him ever getting as good on It's impossible because he's so good at stand-up. So good at stand-up. And he's just not great at podcasts. But I loved watching his podcast with fucking Justin Silver, but I got away from it because there's so many other podcasts, okay? But as I was saying about Jim, because we can laugh at ourselves. We can. And that's what I say in my act. When I do a joke about slavery or the Holocaust, these were dark times, and we need to look at them. And even though they're tragic and sad, we need to laugh at our history and be able to laugh at something stupid we did in our past. Laugh at ourselves. Even if it's tragic. I would even argue it's even more important to laugh at the fucking tragically silly stuff so we can disarm it. And the people are like, oh my God, I don't want to talk about slavery. Well, I do. Because it was terrible. I don't want to talk about the Holocaust. Well, I do. Because when I was at fucking Anne Frank's house, I felt a sickness in my soul because I didn't think about Germans or Jews or Christians or Republicans or Democrats or Americans or Japs. I said Japs. I took out those adjectives and I said, wow, the Holocaust wasn't American people letting German people kill Jewish people. It was people letting people kill people. And we're all people, even the blacks. You have to, I got to admit it now. So again, we're all people. And that's why we all need to laugh at our collective past. And that's why your shit calls are so fucking good. When you shit the bed on the calls, you're not sitting there like, I'm so funny. You're like, I'm shitting the bed on the call. Yeah, he has words or weapons. He has. I disagree, Decline Host. I used to, I would even argue, you know what? You can argue that because you knew him before, and I'll give you that. But in his defense, Decline Host, I started listening to him probably right around 2008. I did, when I got a car with Sirius XM in it, and I was listening to it. And, I'd be doing gigs, and you would listen to the weekend replay. You'd hear the whole week on the road. It was great. So I really got into Stern, and I think he was great. I think it was great because I didn't have pre-2008 to compare it to, really, and I love Artie, and he took such good care of me. So I won't argue with you, but I think it stopped being good when he totally went woke. All right. Johnny Coltrane. Howard Who yesterday called. Jim Stansel. Everyone do yourselves a favor and tune into the end. No. I love you, Jim, but I don't like lacrosse. I'd rather... Isn't there pro wrestling on? Stern died the day Artie left. It definitely fucking took a hit. Well, I wouldn't even say the day because he got to play off that drama a lot longer. And I think you could argue Britain. I think you could argue that it didn't really die because it kept... they were still hanging in the air if he was going, okay? All right, so look, I want to thank everyone for the super chats. I think I got to all of them. I did. If I missed any super chat, let me know. I don't know what that does. All right, but here's one other thing I wanted to get to, all right? Because I talk about it like we're all energy, okay, people? And words, okay, I'm only 32 years old. Jesus Christ. Barry McCockiner, what the fuck is lacrosse? Stern was way overrated. Disagree. Leo gone. I started listening to Howard in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, and he was great back then. But I didn't listen to him then, Leo, because I was what the hell was I doing? Oh, I had a job that I walked to work. Okay. So I'm gonna say this. John Doe says I should have listened to Stern in the 90s. He was even better before Artie when Jackie was there. I listened to the old ones, and I tell you, I've told my Jackie the Joke Man story countless times. He was really great to me, and I learned a lot. All right, so look, let's get the fuck out of here on this, okay? Just another reason for him not full of shit. We're all energy. Energy fucking finds us. You draw, and I've said this, you draw in, get the fuck out of here with these fucking chats. I mean, I love them, but I just want to clear the screen. You need to bring Prop Comedy King down to Florida. You do. I mean, maybe we should do an In Hot Water tour, you know, where the In Hot Water tour would be like, obviously Garrett and Steve, obviously Jim Stansel. Maybe we bring back Dombrowski to host it, but we'd have to like do little venues and stuff. And I don't know. It's not, like we'd have to have the boss on it. It's not going to draw without the boss. You know, we definitely take a hit without Aaron Berg. All right, so let me say this. I've said it before, and this is about money. This is about the money thing, to keep on theme, okay? Is it about money? They're printing more of it every day. Oh, baby, if your only problem are money problems, you don't have any problems, okay? And again, like before there was E squared, before there was E cubed, before there was Pam Grout, I can't recommend you find her enough. Before there were any of those things, there were books, and I used to read books, and you have to believe me. And I read books, and the last one I read, like but one of the most amazing ones I ever read before I was even into all this energy, all this shit, was The Prophet. It was right before I left Delaware. I was moving to New York. I literally was going to move up here and see what happened. I was loading up everything in March 7th, 37, my lucky number of 2001. I loaded up everything into my VW Golf, including my Cat Babbitt. And I fucking went up to 158 Laqueer Street, and I unloaded everything. And I said, let me just see what happens. Okay. And I was doing a gig I'll never forget with my buddy John Peasy. And he's like, I'll pick you up. And I think I wasn't even getting that much money. It's like, I can give you $50. It's a 3-hour ride. I'll drive you up. It was like somewhere in the mountains in New York. And he's like, if they like you, they'll start using you. And they did. And on the ride up, he's like, you've never read The Prophet? And I'm like, no, I've never read The Prophet. He's like, that amazes me, because The Prophet, and I forget why he said, okay, we're all energy. Geno manifested us. That's why I love Lost. Brian says, Geno, you should read up on how certain music played for plants. Oh my God, are you nuts? Brian, thank you. Like, obviously, you know, there's a simple a simple experiment. I'm sure you know this one, Brian. Look it up. Water crystals experiment, where they literally took water and they had people look at the water crystals. Brian, I'm sure you'll agree. And oh my God, there's a video. I wish I could find it, of they hook music up to a fucking metal sheet. And I fucking had it. And it's like you play a musical fucking sound and it makes a shape. It makes a shape. Watch this. I'm going to Google this real fast because it's mind-bending. And while I'm doing that, music sounds vibrate. I'm just trying this. If it comes right up, I'll show you. But again, there's experiments where, yep, here it is. Watch this. There's experiments where, guys, if you don't get how fucking we're all energy, there's experiments where, what the fuck did I just do? Fuck off. There's experiments where, guys, like it was this is about to blow your mind if you haven't seen it. There's experiments where there's water, and they just take water and they yell, I love you, you're beautiful. And they make these perfect crystals. Okay. And they have other ones where they're like, I hate you, you're ugly. It's a famous experiment. And while they're doing that, the fucking water turns into awful shapes, right? But don't take my word for it. Take a look at this video where they play sounds. They play fucking sounds into it. Okay. And I'm going to take you down to Chinatown. If you don't get we're energy, explain this. Maybe this will explain it to you, okay? And I can't believe, oh, we're going into stoppage time because of my fucking shitty feed, okay? Explain, this is incredible. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this, but wow, watch. Ready? Here we go.
The first experiment for the cymatics music video is called a Chladni plate. Now, Chladni plate's basically a metal plate attached to the top of a speaker. There's sand on top of the plate, and you play different tones to the speaker, it vibrates, which forms different shapes depending on the frequency of the sound.
Well, we blew up a lot of speakers with the Chladni plate. So there was a lot of experimenting around the Chladni plate, primarily looking at how much volume we can put through there, how much sand to actually put on the plate, and the different shapes of plates and what different patterns would be created because of those shapes.
Okay.
But what we were really testing was what frequencies create the most interesting repeatable patterns, because that was a key point. So we ended up playing pretty much every audio frequency through the plate to see what different.
I'm taking it down because obviously I need a new. Yeah, obviously. Anyway, take a look at that if you can. I apologize. I should have realized I was pressing my fucking bet. Oh, that felt good. I do have a pea brain. Yeah, logging rookie. It's incredible. And the same thing with the water crystals. It's all energy. So again, the book that was drawn in right as I was. Right as I was leaving for Delaware. My buddy suggested the book called The Prophet, and it's about this fucking prophet that lived on the island of Ilul. It's by Khalil Gibran. It's a brilliant poem. It's an epic poem. First published in 1923. It's among the first books Khalil Gibran originally wrote in English. It's since been translated into more than 100 languages. The prophet, who has lived in a foreign city for 12 years, is about to board a ship that will take him home. He's stopped by a group of people who interrogate him about the mysteries of life. Now, if you can see this, and I'm sure you can, look at all this stuff. It's like, on the coming of the ship, on love. So really quickly, and then I'll let you go. So imagine, and I always say this, the first thing you read in a book, or it's like Netflix, but with a book, it either gets you immediately. Now, remember, I've lived in New York 10 years. It's a place of safety. It's a place of ease. I'm bartending. I'm doing road comedy. Fucking, I'm doing coke and banging hot. Like, it's the easiest. And I'm leaving it. Mustafa, the chosen and beloved, who was a dawn onto his own day, had waited 12 years in the city of Orphalese. By the way, I had lived in Delaware for 12 and a half years. I moved there full-time in 1988, and it was fucking the year 2000. How crazy is that? Okay, and in the 12th year, on the 7th day of the month of reaping, he climbed the hill without city walls and looked seaward, and he beheld the ship coming with the mist. Then the gates of his heart were flung open. And let me just give you the Cliff's Notes of this, okay? He's about to leave, and he's like, I loved it here. What can I leave these people? And then all the people came and asked him questions. They asked him questions on love. They asked him questions on marriage. They asked him questions on giving. They asked him questions on joy and sorrow, which I always read because it's the dichotomy. If anyone is feeling sad, know that you're only sad because of how happy you were. The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy it can contain, okay? It's not the cup that holds your wine, the very cup that was burned in the potter's oven, and it's not the lute that soothes your spirit, the very wood that was hollowed with knives. And now, as I always say, since we can fucking tie this into the prophet, since we can tell you about how ridiculous money is, because I say it all the time, let's find on crime and punishment, freedom, reason, pain, teaching, friendship, time, evil, good prayer. Why can't I find it? On work. Went right by it. Because again, if you don't show up to your gig, thrilled to do it, if you're not dancing behind the desk, then what are you doing? If you don't go without, if you don't go within, you go without. And I'm going to read this whole thing. And you guys can fucking log off if you'd like. You guys can go away. But this is what I'm going to tell the 100 people that are still here. And again, if it echoes with you, great. If not, I am sorry that you're not ready to hear this yet. Or I'm sorry to, God forgive me, that was arrogant. I'm sorry to waste your time. But I'm going to tell you right now, okay, that this, hold on, I got to get rid of that. That this, if it echoes with you, because again, this is the work you need to have. The plowman said, speak to us of work. And he answered, you work that you may keep your pace with the earth and soul of the earth. For to be idle is to become a stranger under the seasons, and to step out of life's procession that marches in majesty and proud submission towards the infinite. When you work, you are a flute through whose heart the whispering of the hours turns to music. Which of you would be a reed, dumb and silent, when all else sings together in unison? Okay? Always you have been told that work is a curse and a labor and a misfortune. Say that again. Always you have been told that work is a labor, a curse, and a misfortune. That's because you have a job you don't love. That's because you have a job you call work. But I say to you that when you work, you fulfill a part of Earth's furthest dream assigned to you when that dream was born. And in keeping yourself with labor, you are in truth loving life. I'll say that again. And in keeping yourself with labor, you are in truth loving life. And to love life through labor is to be intimate with life's most inmost secret. Let me explain that. Your life is seamless. You don't wake up dreading work. You don't sit it wherever you're working saying, I can't wait for this to be over. You sit there while your fucking fiance calls you at work and you're laughing about it. You sit there at home fucking smoking a cigar saying, I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow with my friends. My mother was a teacher. She would go to work singing. She'd come home singing. But if you call your pain, but if in your pain call birth and affliction and the support of the flesh a curse written upon your brow, then I answer that not but the sweat of your brow shall wash away that which is written. You've been told also life is darkness, and in your weariness, you echo what was said by the weary. Geno doesn't sell tickets. Oh, they took that out of this edition. And I say that life is indeed darkness, save when there is urge. And all urge is blind, save when there is knowledge. And all knowledge is vain, save when there is work. And all work is empty, save when there is love. And when you work with love, you bind yourself and to one another and to God. And what is it to work with love? It's to show up at Compound Media 4 days a week and do a stream on Saturdays. Twice fucking filming on fucking Wednesdays. And what is it to work with love? It is to weave the cloth with threads drawn from your heart, even as if your beloved were to wear that cloth. It is to build a house with affection, even as if your beloved were to dwell in that house. It is to sow seeds with tenderness and reap the harvest with joy, even as if your beloved were to eat that fruit. It is to charge all things you fashion with a breath of your own spirit, and to know that all the blessed dead are standing about you and watching. If only you had so many blessed dead in your life, and you say to yourself, God, they would love that I wound up here. Often I have heard you say, as if speaking in sleep, he who works in marble and finds the shape of his own soul in stone is nobler than he who plows the soil. They're saying art is better than fucking manual labor. Oh, yeah. And he who seizes the rainbow to lay it on a cloth in the likeness of man and write the words die of AIDS queer under it. I didn't put that. Is more than he who makes the sandals for our feet. Again, don't ever think fucking art is better than fucking working with your hands. Well, but I say, not in sleep, but in the over wakefulness of noontime, that the wind speaks not more sweetly to the giant oaks than to the least of all the blades of grass. And he alone is great who turns the voice of the window in a song made sweeter by his own loving. Work is love made visible. And I know Brennan says that all the time on his podcast. I know that. I know Red Bar, who is king, is often talking about how much love he has in his heart just watching shows that suck. Like if you do a podcast where you're just fucking saying this show sucks, good for you. Fucking make sure you show up for work tomorrow by watching things you hate. But if you get it, work is love made visible. And if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, and this is what I always say, if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it's better that you should leave your work and sit at the gate of the temple and take alms of those who work with joy. I'll say it again. That is the line. And if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it is better that you should leave your work and just sit at the gate of the temple and take alms of those who work with joy. Because again, money flows with avalanches of abundance and you spend it with joy. For if you bake a bitter bread with indifference, you bake a bitter bread that feeds but half a man's hunger. And if you grudge the crushing of the grapes, your grudge distills a poison in the wine. And if you sing as though angels and love not the singing, you muffle a man's ears to the voices of day and the voices of night. What? The book is called The Prophet. You can find it online. It's well worth the read. It's not a long read. It's fucking amazing. Okay? And it is, John Doe. I've said this all the time, and I don't have The Prophet on me because I always give the book away. I always give the book away. But again, I always say this about The Prophet. You said it. It feels like religion without the weight and burden or fear of religion. I'll take it a step further. It's the cliff notes of the Bible, of the Quran, of the Torah. It's everything, and it's all about gratitude. Gentleman bystander, again, thanks for the 20. I can't wait to find out what kinds of cancer might. Yeah, I wish him well, but it's just not healthy. All right, and I'm sorry I hurt your little Wayne. And by the way, Prophet with a PH, not addicted to profits. That's another weirdo that suddenly fucking asked me for a follow when he hates me. All right, so I want to thank everyone for the super chats. But more than anything, I want to thank the 99 people who stuck with that. If it echoed in your ears, great. Please go read The Prophet. I think I'll do that from now on. I think and maybe that's the show for now. I'll end every week with a reading of the prophet, like, which could be good because that's how fucking the Brennan, God forgive me. That's how In Hot Water started, because I just was dying to read the Aaron Berg stuff. All right, so that's the show. Once again, guys, make sure you go out. If you're not, get vaccinated and boosted. Fucking, it's good stuff. And keep sending me those articles, fucking, so we can finally prove to people how great that vaccine is. All right, thanks so much. We'll go from there. Have a great one, guys.